Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Weather's shit here, as normal. Oh, God. Ow, shit. One sec. Try to get comfy. Weather's shit as normal. Pissing down all day. Feedback, cancel, major feedback. Here we go. Try again. Right, evening, guys. Evening, morning, afternoon, whatever you're on the world. Hope you've had a good weekend. Weather's shitty as normal. Hope it's better for you. Apparently we got a load of snow coming. So, same shit, different day, as normal, as it is in the UK. A load of bollocks, as you must know. Must realise, asking. Other than that, everything seems to be okay. Same shit, innit? It's been a little busy weekend. I've seen Jeff Lighthearted was met up with Chief Charlie in Brazil. Watched a good stream. I watched a little bit of it, I didn't watch along of it because I was streaming at the same time on Friday. I had a good stream on Friday. Much trouble there. Nice chilled stream, it seems to think. Right. 8 people in the chat, no one's listening. Hey, Pancake Lens, hello mate, how are you? Good stream there, mate. I was listening, I just wasn't commenting much, but I was listening. And some of the things Andy comes out with are horrendous. I think it was a 6-hour stream, Capio. Stu D, hello sir. Yeah, 6-hour stream, mate. Good stream. No trouble. Rob, come on. With his closed eyes, he was a bit flattered. You know what he's like. Pancake lies, I see you there. Just be nice. No tone digs at other people. Because I will remove you. I don't. I'm not well. Just play nice. Yeah, good stream there, Joe. I enjoyed that stream. I wasn't commenting much, but I was listening. Then her who should be obeyed, she turned up. So, you know what it's like. No face, hello. Are you on a health streak, Capio? On your exercise bike, or have you actually gone out on your bike? Gaza, hello. Have we chilled out, Gaza? Right, Gaza. Get your fucking anal passage up here. Please. Right, there's the link. There's the link. Don't you remember Friday night, Gaz? Running outdoors, indoor bike. Fucking hell, let me just turn this brightness up on bloody read the chat. Right, Capio, yeah, just read that. Gaza's my face. Simon, message to Gaza, I won't read that. Just be nice in the chat, guys, please. I'd come up with you in Facebook. Okay, no worries. Don't get them stuck in your eyes or up your nose. It will hurt. Simon, how's you? Hope it's all well with you, mate. How's the missus? Is she getting big? Oh, Gaz, is that you?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Yeah, how are you?
Oh, good, man. How you doing, Michael? Long time no speak.
You were giving me shit on Friday night, you fucker.
Oh, I'll give everybody shit. You know me, man. Come on. What was that about then? I don't remember, man. I remember Saturday night. Oh, God. Saturday night was the worst.
Because it
Yeah, huh?
Hang on a minute. Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now I've got multiple Simon Beaches in the chat.
Multiple.
Yes. Now I don't know.
Maybe one's not him then.
That's the reason why I gave him the spanner, mate. Because when I unblocked him, I unblocked 7 Simon Beach accounts and they weren't all of them.
He's on about I'm insulting him everywhere. No, I'm not. Fucking hell. Simon, listen to me, right? You know as well as I know, somebody has cloned 3 of my accounts in the last week. And they're going around all the fucking, trying to stir shit. You're not a stupid guy. So I'm not going to insult your intelligence, right? All I'm going to say to you is use your fucking noodle, use your noodle, use your brain. Look at the avatar, look how shitty it is, and then think, hold on, no, that's not Gaz. And they just fucking put 2 and 2 together and make 4 instead of 5. So what you got to do, Simon. It's not difficult, man.
Well, that's why I give Simon the spanner, Gaz, to.
Yeah, well, I'm telling him it's not me. Earlier on, he said, I'm going round. What was it he said? Hold on. Let's scroll up. Gaz, are you still insulting me everywhere? What the fuck? What are you talking about? I'm not insulting you. So just believe me. If you don't believe me, up to you. But I'm telling you, I'm not going around insulting you. Some other fucker is. So whoever it is, it ain't me. That's it.
Exactly, guys. Like you now, people are cloning you again, but people are cloning Simon as well. Both of you.
Well, I haven't seen a fake Simon account.
There's one in the chat now, mate. Mr. Mark, hello, sir. How are you? There's one in the chat now, and I don't know which is fucking which. But if
well, the one will go to his account. The one will. Have you got go to channel?
No, mate. No, it was fucking up. It was fucking my computer up. Believe it or not.
Was it really?
Yeah. So I took it. It was making my computer lag, so I took it off.
That's never happened to me. I've never had an issue with it. Although sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. So I took it off. Then rebooted the computer, and it was working fine.
Yeah. I had to get rid of a load of shit as well.
Right. Listen, right. Sam, I'm going to give Sam a spanner back for tonight. He's not going to delete no one. He's just going to block these fucking trolls. And I'll take the spanner back off you, Sam, and let you ask me to. Just so we can then, Gaza, if you come on being you, you don't have to contact me, send me a message. And when you come on, I'll do the same with you.
Well, you don't need to do it with me because you don't need to do it with me. I'll just come on the panel and you'll know it's me.
Yeah.
So why don't you do that with Simon so you know it's it?
Oh, it's like Stu D's going to do it. Stu D can do it. It's all right. Because I've just gone back to the normal couple of mods I've got.
Yeah.
And that's it. Cause they were getting too many. I had too many fucking mods.
Yeah. It was an interesting night.
Grow up here, mate. Make a decision. I've just said no. It's all right. Stu D will block it if you care to listen to me.
No, it was this morning that it was interesting. Mm-hmm. What happened on Global? I don't know whether you saw that.
No, mate. I'm looking on, mate. I've stayed off.
Have you?
I can't be asked with the bollocks, guys. It's pissing me off. Fucking every channel you go on, there's always somebody bitching about someone.
Yeah, there's always some shit going down, and doesn't matter where you go.
Like fucking gang of school, fucking kids.
Yeah, it's been like that for fucking hell. It was like that when before though, when you was first doing it, it was bad,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's worse.
I think the more cabin fever people get, the worse it fucking gets. And it's fucking annoying. It's pissing me off. It does piss me off.
Yeah, it gets to everybody, man. It's just everybody, it affects everybody different ways. I mean, a good example is this morning, or it was either late last night or this morning. I can't remember exactly because my time clock's fucked up completely. It was either this morning or late last night. And anyway, Global was on. I was on there, and Stephen and fucking Steph was at it, like proper full on. I've never seen them so fucking angry at each other. And
Steph and Beach.
No, Steph and Stephen.
Stephen, sorry, yeah.
Steph and Stephen was having a go, yeah, and it was full on. Can you delete this? No, just fuck him off. Ban him. Fuck him off. I don't want to read any of this fake fucking jigsaw in the chat. Whoever it is.
It's gone. Just leave it. It's gone.
So anyway, I was in there and it was getting worse. And then it got to a stage where the panel was full. Mike was in there. Banana King was in there. All the geezers was in there. And then all of a sudden, Stephen started saying some stuff to Steph. And one by one, they started leaving until it was just Stephen on his own. So I thought, hold on, somebody needs to step in here. And there was 50 odd people watching, but no one was saying anything. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to be the mediator here. I'm going to have to try and mediate that. So I'm going to have to sort of
you ain't being a mediator.
Honestly, listen, no, I swear to God, Mick, honest to God. So I turned around and I typed in the fucking thing. I said, right, I'm coming on. I'll be a mediator, and let's see, because we don't want it to get out of hand, do we? So I'll come on and I'll mediate. And anyway, after 5 minutes, they let me on. Now listen carefully now, because this is going to make you laugh. I'm going to tell you the sequence of events, exactly what happened. And this is global for you, by the way. Now, I went on. They let me on. I said my piece. I said, you can have 60 seconds. Stephen can have 60 seconds. And all of a sudden, a mystery phone call happened. And I heard a phone ringing. Next thing you know, my mic was muted. Next thing you know, I was booted. Next thing you know, I was blocked on the fucking chat. Not just from Gaza Sweden. All the accounts was blocked. So I couldn't even chat. Next thing you know, they did a 9-hour stream. Nobody spoke for 9 hours. Nobody could say fuck all in the chat for 9 hours solid after that. And I couldn't even get in.
7-0, mate.
So how strange is that? Those sequence of events what I've just told you, how funny is that? And all I was trying to do was mediate me. That's all I was trying to do. But I don't think they like it. They don't like it when, because they look at it as, well, who do you think you are coming into us? You don't run us, we run us. So who are you to come in and try? I wasn't trying to run anything. I was trying to help two people that was having an argument, and all I was trying to do was sort these pair out because I didn't want it to escalate and get worse.
James, hello, mate. How are you? All balls well with you?
That's all it was, man.
Okay.
And they think they know best, so it's now going to escalate because they didn't allow the mediation to take place.
Yeah, but when did you swallow some mediation pills to be? It's not like
I've done it before. I've gone on streams before and tried to sort other people out that are arguing and shit. I don't like it when it's not nice when people that have known each other years start throwing insults, and these weren't tiny insults. These were like full on, man. These were like full on horrible, nasty shit.
I have heard them, mate. I've heard the insults when they've been on their own channels going on. That's when I just switch off then.
And I don't like that. It's where it goes from funny to not funny.
Ugh.
And everybody left the panel. Everybody left the fucking panel. And just left him on his own, just left Stephen on his own. So I thought, well, I'll get up there. And Steph was still in the chat. So I said, Steph, come up. And you two, I'll be quiet. You two just have it out. Say what you got to say. You'll either sort it or you won't. Next thing you know, my mic was muted. Next thing you know, I was blocked. And I'm still blocked on Global. I'm still fucking blocked.
Strange.
So it's not strange. I know what's going on because I know who's running the fucking channel. I know who's running the channel, and it's not who people think it is.
My comments were blocked in there. Very along with.
But that's everyone will find out eventually. It'll come out soon.
So, as I say, mate, good luck to anybody who's got a channel.
Oh yeah.
I will pop on and I will give them a thumbs up and put a few comments in the chat, but I don't do it that often no more because I can't be asked with the shit, guys. I really fucking can't.
Well, it's you don't need it in your life. I mean, you've got enough shit going on in your life, in real life. So why would you need to come onto fucking YouTube and take that on board as well as the shit?
There's enough fucking cabin fever going around as it is.
You're not going to do it, are you? Wildstone Raider, I have quit CC. that's the comment of the evening. I have quit CCWC. Their treatment of Ben was a disgrace. Yeah, Wildstone, we believe you.
I don't mind. We are so many days. All right with me. I'm all right with it.
No, it's just funny that he comes out with stuff. There's some funny people in the chat tonight. Fucking hell. Yeah.
He does come out with some crackers.
So how you been keeping, Nick? So tell us.
All right, mate. Coping, all safe.
You're all right.
Same shit, different fucking day, guys.
Well, this is the thing. It's the same shit, just another day. It's exactly the way it is. I'll get up and I'm doing the same things as I've done the day before, the day before that. I'm thinking, here we go again.
Sam, is that you?
It is, mate.
All right, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. Same shit, different fucking day, brother.
So what can you do? You get up and you do the same. You're doing exactly the same things, and there's no different order either. It's the same order. So you think, right, I'm going to have breakfast to do that. But I know what we're going to do now. I'll stick fucking the internet on, see what's going on. Stick YouTube on. Same shit on the different channels. Same shit's being said. And then you get up the next day. Same shit. It's fucking hell.
Same shit, different fucking day.
Isn't it just? Gazette, listen, I don't want to spend too long on this, right? Because it's mixed channel, yeah? And I don't really want any drama on mixed channel. You're on Pit Bosses last night, mate. All you're doing is slagging me off. I quote, fucking making someone a mod who was a fucking total arsehole in the community, meaning me. Then you typed, the first wrong thing Tyler Mitt did was to make Simon a mod. That is the weakest shit move I have ever seen. The second move was to listen to people to work out who was right and who was wrong. Jesus wept. Like, Gazzy, what the fuck, lad?
I don't remember. When was that, Saturday night?
Friday night. It started.
You know what, right? I've kept out the drama since New Year's Eve. Right? And we're in February.
You had one drama with Capio and you were proven to be wrong.
Yeah, which I apologise to.
Yeah, I know you did, mate. Hang on, 1 sec. One.
But Gaz, am I right? You know what? What the fuck's wrong with you, man? I haven't cloned your account. Listen.
I never said you did.
It fucking ain't me, man.
I never said it. I never said it was you, did I?
So what the fuck are you slagging me off for still? What's your problem?
Maybe I can't let sleeping dogs lie about that fucking video you put on your fucking channel.
You know what, guys? Listen to me, yeah? Right? We've had a couple of battles, yeah? You haven't won one of them.
What do you mean I haven't won one of them? I haven't lost fuck all.
Well, who's the one still going on about it? I don't give a shit.
Oh, you asked me a question. I fucking answered you.
Yeah, you can't fucking get over it because you're that butthead, which
Get
means
over
that I
it.
won.
You did it. Yeah, but you did it for fuck all, and I never attacked you to begin with.
Jesus Christ, man, get over it, lad.
No, did you hear what I just said?
I heard everything that you've just
You
said.
attacked me for fuck all, and I never did anything to you to instigate that attack. You did it because you thought it was fucking funny. And who's laughing now? Just you. It's just you. I don't see no other fucker laughing, do you? In the whole community, by the way. That was a low blow. Would you agree that was a low blow, yes or no?
No.
It wasn't a low blow?
No.
So, okay, explain yourself. Why wasn't it a low blow?
Tell me why should I explain myself to a guy?
Because you can't. You fucking can't.
You don't even let people finish. I said, why should I explain myself to a guy who's going round and slagging me off on every stream?
No. What you
Yeah, because that's what you're doing, but I'm not doing it to you, am I?
Because of what you did. There's no reason.
We were on Capio. I mean, even Capio can.
When I asked you why you did it, you know what you said? Because I thought it was funny.
We were on Capio stream a couple of weeks back, yeah, and this was all sorted. But it was all sorted on another stream. We're now 5 weeks later, and you're still on at it.
Oh, I'll never let it fucking go. This will go for eternity, mate.
Listen, all I'm going to say to you is, right, yeah, I'm not biting at the moment.
I can't believe that you did that for no fucking reason.
We're just going over and over by blood what doesn't need to be that way. I'm not going to bite, Gazzy, but you're going to catch me on a day where I will.
Right.
So I'm asking you just to stop it. I don't want to fight with you, man. I don't want it.
I won't mention it anymore. Then. But you can understand my fucking grievance. You must understand my fucking grievance. You're not fucking stupid, are you?
Not at all.
Well, then, you can understand why I'm fucking angry. Twist it round. Look at the other side of the coin. Imagine if it was me that put a video up of you, of your fucking ex, whatever, and I did it, and I said to you because I thought it was funny. Are you fucking kidding me?
Gaffer, right? You know what, right? Yeah, you've been on Barry's stream, right? Yeah, with Capio, an old man. Cloned accounts of me. Cloned accounts of one of my best mates. Right? Fucking on Barry's stream, making comments. You've done it all, but yet you're acting as though like butter wouldn't melt in your mouth.
No. I'm not a vindictive, nasty fucker.
So you haven't done any of that? Because you have.
Look, done what? Say that again.
What I've just said.
Go on, say it. Say it again so I can listen.
Clone accounts in Simon Beach's name.
No, I have never cloned Simon. See, there you're wrong there. I have never cloned a Simon Beach account.
Okay.
Oh, trust me. There's other people. Maybe you're getting mixed up. It's not me,
mate. I have tried to end this disagreement on multiple channels, on Mick's channel, on Capio's channel. I think we were on Mick's before. Yeah, at New Year. I've tried to end it 3 times.
I'll let you. Well, I won't mention it. Okay. I hear what you're saying. Let's just drop it then. I won't. I know what you read the other night. That won't happen again. Okay,
mate. Every time you write stuff about me, do you know how many people are sending it to me?
Well, probably loads.
Right. Do you really think that people want us to stop fighting? No. People don't want me to stop fighting with you. They just don't. But, you know, you're going to catch me on a day where I'm going to bite. And I don't want to, man.
Do you realise that was... You must know deep down in your heart that was fucking wrong, wasn't it, what you did? Just admit it, man. Just say, yeah, okay, it was maybe it was a bit nasty. I shouldn't have done it. Because it's fucking true, man. There was no need for that. I never did anything to instigate you doing it. That's all I want to hear. And then I promise you, if you admit to that, I promise you 100%, I will never say anything ever again.
Well, you said to me on Capio stream, if I deleted the video, you would never ever bring it up.
But you didn't delete it, did you? You didn't delete it. I had to rewind
No. I deleted it off my computer, I didn't realise it was still on the live
No,
show
so it was
channel.
still on there, and that's why I got the maybe that's
But I
why I
deleted
said
it.
what I said. Maybe that's why I said what I said the other night, because I saw that video and I thought, what the fuck? What's
Gazette, the minute you told me, I deleted it within 2 minutes.
Yes, you did, but it was still up, mate. It's
But I
still
deleted
there.
it because I didn't know. I didn't look.
Well, it's your channel.
Mate, it's a side channel. It's not really something I go on. Look, I just don't. I went in the comments, right, and you said, Simon, that video's still up. I went straight on. I logged on. I deleted it. I posted, done.
Anyway, yeah. So we've reached an agreement, yeah.
Until next week, because you just can't drop it. What do you want me to do?
There's nothing you can do because the damage has already been fucking done. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm over it. It's not. I
But you're
laugh
not.
when I
No,
watch it. Listen. I laugh when I watch it because I don't have the feelings anymore. Obviously, 12 months down the line, I don't have those feelings anymore. But I was raw when I first come back from Sweden 12 months ago, whenever it was when you first posted, I was raw. It was a 10-year relationship, and you fucking that's the worst thing. That's horrible, nasty, fucking horrible shit. And you did it because you thought it was funny.
No,
what
mate,
a
I did it.
fucking low blow.
Mate, I did it because I knew it would rattle you.
It's just wrong, though. God.
Well,
everybody.
I'm not going to fuck it. Yeah, but the thing is, mate, you won't let it go. You won't.
What have I just said?
But you said it. I mean, Capio's in the stream, man. We're on Capio's stream 2 weeks ago. You said exactly the same thing. And even Capio was there. He knows that.
Well, I said it's sorted. That's it. We'll leave it. I won't mention anything. And I know what I'm like. I know even when I'm pissed or whatever, I know how far to go and what to say and what not to say, even if I'm fucking pissed. So I'm telling you now, I won't say fuck all. That's it. Just let it go.
Right. And regarding the spanner with Mick, right? Mick gave me a spanner because I'd been cloned that many times. I also messaged Mick and said I would never use it. The next show, I think it was I can't remember who said it. Don't make Simon a mod. He'll kill the channel. I messaged Mick and I said, Mick, you can take it off me, mate. No worries. I even logged off. So the spanner was nothing about banning people. I said I would never use it. And then Mick contacted me today. He said, listen, I'm getting back to my old mods. I'm like, yeah, cool. So it was nothing to do with getting a spanner and it was nothing to do with banning anybody.
But I know that you're trying. I can see. I'm not the only one. I can see that you're trying to. I can see what you're trying to do.
You can't because I'm not doing it.
No, I mean in a good way. I can see what you're trying to do. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The fucking New Year's come, we ended it, and I think since then I've been polite and normal with everybody.
Yeah, I can see that. That's what I'm saying. I can see, and I can.
The only person I've had an argument with is Bobby Crush because he left messages on my channel saying he was going to rape my missus.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's between. I don't know what you're gonna do there. I mean, people have advised you to be the. I've even seen someone type "be the bigger man," even though it's annoying what was said. Maybe you should be the bigger man and think, right, fuck it, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna. But that's entirely up to you how you want to progress with that fucking shit.
Fucking fed up with the arguments, man. I said to you, I said to Capio, I said to Stu, I said to Cambo, can't be arsed with it, not doing it anymore. Do you know how much shit I've had for this? Do you realise how much shit I'm getting for not arguing with you people? Fucking loads of shit, man. Loads of shit.
But Simon, I'll tell you something now. Listen to me carefully now, yeah? The shit that you're getting, how many of those people that are giving you shit have you actually met them as friends, or are they just are they just internet?
Yeah, internet people. But you'll be thinking it's Mike and it's fucking whoever. No, it's none of them. It's people who pretend to be your friends. I mean, Mark had said shit to me. Stephen hadn't said nothing. Fucking banana. None of those boys.
I was typing it yesterday. I was talking in a chat, and I said to people, I said, the thing is, no one has got any friends, real friends, on the internet unless you've met them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So if that's the case, as much shit as you're getting, you can look at yourself in the mirror and you can think to yourself, you know what? They were never my fucking friends. So why are they giving me grief?
Can't be able to humour, yeah.
It is, yeah.
So why are they giving me grief when I've never fucking met them to begin with?
Mate, I'm not bothered who's giving me grief right yet. The fact of the matter is, I don't know what to argue with certain people, and I'm not going to do it. And like, I don't want
advice.
I don't want to argue with you, Gazzy. But you know what I mean? You're going to put me in a position where I'm going to look.
No, what did I say? I fucking said it earlier.
Well, good. I hope you stick to it, lad.
You'll see. You'll see.
That's all good.
All good.
Let me just dress old man. Can you prove that it was actually him? Well, the thing is, we were talking on Global where he made his first two comments. So the comments in the chat was definitely Bobby Crush. The first one he said was, he hoped my baby would be born retarded. Then he said he hoped it would be stillborn. So they were definitely him, and he's not denied that. And then about 10 minutes later, he was talking to me on my channel with the rape comments. So no, I can't prove it was him with the rape comments. No.
I'm not defending it because I didn't see it, but it seems like an unusual thing for Bobby to say. But I've seen you two arguing, so I don't know. But let me just pick up on something you just said a couple of minutes ago, Simon. And it's true. A lot of people don't want people, not specifically you, but you said it in relation to you. A lot of people don't want the fighting to stop. So, look, there's always going to be tension between certain people, but other people are doing their best to keep it going. Like Wilson's whining in the chat about a clone. I didn't even see it. I wasn't even in the room. And he's saying it's me. And that some people don't want the drama to stop. They love it. And they'll keep trying to get Simon to fight with this guy and Gaza to fight with this guy and me to fight with... I'm fucking bored of it. I haven't got the energy to do it as much as some people have. It's not fucking worth it.
I just can't be arsed with you, man. You know, if there's something to argue... It is, man. If there's something to argue about, I'm in. But if there's nothing, I'm not doing it. Just like I've kept out of all this drama with Steph. I just can't be arsed.
That's another chapter, mate. That's another book.
Well, that's the beauty of Global. It congregates all the drama in one place. If you don't go there, you don't see it. And it's very rare that I go there. But the very few occasions I do go there, the chat's just full of my name. People pretending to be me, or people like Wilson saying people are me. I went in there yesterday and Wilson was saying, that's Capio, that's Capio, that's Capio, that's Capio. I don't know if he actually believes it or he's just trolling. I'm not sure, but he's fucking obsessed about it. What's account he whining about in the chat? Do your fucking job, Spanish. Willstone Radio, you spend all fucking day cloning people and you're getting upset that somebody's cloned you. I don't even know which account you're talking about. He spends 20 hours a day on fucking YouTube cloning people and he's getting upset.
He's on it. He's already checked it.
Prolific is the word we're looking at. Prolific. Fuck's sake. Well, so
I genuinely can't see the cat. I haven't got. You only get an hour a day of that app unless you pay for it. And mine's expired, so I can't use it.
No, I mean, certain people, you see the name and straight away you know shit. And if I see certain names in the chat, I fucking know.
But Gaza, you were slagging Mick off as well, man.
What did I say?
I just told him on that one.
What did I say?
Just things that you shouldn't be, man. He's your mate.
Like what?
Have you got that message? Have you got message out again, Sam?
Well, this is just one of them, mate. I've got that many messages.
Yeah, there's one of them that you've done it on my channel. I can't believe something on the lines. Believe Mick stooped that low.
Yeah, well, that was how I felt. Maybe that was how I felt at the time. I couldn't believe when you first started, Mick, and we had the crack. Yeah, we had a lot of good shit going on. You, me, and Seven. It was a really good fucking vibe. And then I maybe in my head I thought, what the fuck is he doing? I just couldn't understand why.
That's why I've gone back to all the original mod.
But now it's sorted. There's no issue. There's no issue.
God, Capio, I've heard him say this before about 2 weeks ago on your channel.
Yeah.
Trust me, there's no issue. Honest, I swear to God. For sakes.
And then like the other day, you were leaving comments. I mean, I've deleted them now because there's that many of them. Something about your accounts have been cloned, and then you were accusing me of doing it.
No, I never accused you, though.
Something about enjoy the newborn, which is referring to me. It ain't fucking me, mate. Something like that. I can't remember what it was.
No. Fucking hell. I don't stoop that fucking low, mate.
I don't clone accounts, man. I've said this before. I don't understand why
whoever
somebody.
It is, I don't know who it is. Whoever it is, they've created a shitty fucking trigger, a shitty jigsaw, and a shitty Gaza screen, and they're all shitty avatars. They're so bad. Whoever's doing it is weak. It's weak shit, and it's laughable. And people don't even know. You've only got to look at the fucking avatar and think, hold on, that looks a bit dodgy. Why can't people work that shit out?
Fucking hell, the joys, The joys of fucking YouTube.
It's mad, man. I mean,
but Gaza, just 1 second, Simon. Gaza, if you take one thing from what Simon said, and I agree with you, what he did was out of order. It's your decision if you wish to let it go or not. But if you take one thing from what he said, it's right. People don't want him to stop. That's the thing. So he's probably, I don't know if he is or not, but he's probably getting shit for not fighting with everybody. So maybe take that as some comfort.
No, I said to him earlier, I was honest with Simon. I said to him, I can see what you're trying to do now. And I understand your predicament that you're in. And you've got some shit going on in real life, and you're thinking, you know what, I'm taking a back seat, man. I don't need this shit anymore. And I can see what he's trying to do. And it's difficult to just walk away after so many years. And now he's getting loads of grief from people. But that was where I said to Simon, I said, take no fucking notice. They're not even your friends. Even if they're giving you grief, you can just look at them and go, well, who the fuck are you anyway? I've never met you. So as much as you say, oh, we've spoke for years and how can you do this, Simon? And me and you was good buddies. And no, it was never buddies. They're just people you speak to on the fucking internet, and that's it.
I know that.
Simon's got more pressing issues to worry about in the next couple of months of not having much sleep and shitty nappies.
You know, one of the things that happens as well, and this is not specific to anybody here, but particularly on the weekends, people get pissed and they'll say things, but maybe the person they're saying it to isn't pissed, and then they'll remember 2 days later, and that ignites it all again when things have calmed down.
Yeah. And that's why I said, I mean, last night, the global thing, and I tried to sort it out, but they didn't like me intervening because they thought I was poking my nose in. I wasn't poking my nose in. I was trying to help two old school geezers that have been on this scene from fucking years ago, Steph and Stephen, really old school guys, and I didn't like to see them arguing, and I was trying to fucking help, but global thought, oh, Gazza's poking his nose in, so we'll block him, we'll fucking ban him, and I still can't speak on the fucking channel. So Global, if you're listening, sort it out, you fucking idiot.
It's not global, mate. It's not global, guys.
No, you two are talking about different things. Gaza, the thing is, imagine, I don't know, if Mick had a fight on the screen with Seven, right? Would you get involved? I wouldn't, because it's none of my business. They're big boys, they've known each other a long time. You're not really going to, in my perception of it, you're not going to help.
I like to try and help.
Two random people.
No, I like to try and help people, man. That's in my blood. That's in my nature. And I swear to God, that is me as a person. If I see shit going down between two people that were real fucking friends for years, and they've been together friends for fucking years, and he said some horrible shit, and I was like, oh, this is getting out of hand now. So I thought, I'm going to intervene because nobody else bothered. No one else bothered, Capio. No one
At the end of the day, the grown men let them just fucking fight out themselves. If they want to act like children.
50 people in that fucking chat, and not one of them said, oh, come on and try and sort. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to fucking do it then.
Gaza, have you ever asked yourself it might not even be real?
Oh, it could be fake, made-up drama just to get the channel. Yeah, there's that side of it. There is that.
Think about it.
I did think about that, Tom. I didn't want to mention it. You just mentioned it. So, yeah, I did think about that. when I got up this morning, I thought, hold on, that could have been, the whole thing could have just been total. And that's why they blocked me, because they didn't want me messing up their little trick, what it is they're doing. But at the end of the day, if they're doing that, fucking hell.
I like Steph. I think Steph's all right. And I like Stephen. I like the Aussie guys. Obviously, I'm mates with Mike. That's never going to change. But, yeah, it just seems a lot of people are making arguments up just to get views.
Yeah.
But there's never that many views because this is only a small community.
Underhand tactics just to get, because they know the drama sells.
Boredom, I think people are bored.
I can't think of one channel that's been successful going down the drama route that's grown to any extent. If you think of everybody, Twitchy, blah, anybody that's done it, they've stagnated and gone backwards. I can't think of anybody that's been successful going that way.
Can I just address Edward Evans in the chat? Edward Evans, you're saying Gaza Sweden, who's global. Well, Edward, for you to come on out the blue, listen, for you to come on out the blue and ask me that question tells you all you need to know. We'll leave it at that, shall we? You specifically. So work that fucker out.
I'll say it again. I think global is a great thing because all the people I don't want to see, they're all there at the same time. It's perfect.
That's funny, Cap. Yeah, funny.
This is.
I don't even mind Stephen. I think Stephen. I don't understand why he gets so upset and like loses his temper.
Stephen's funny. I think when he gets angry,
never had an issue.
He makes me laugh when he gets angry because he fucking goes off on one.
What's happened to what's the other guy called Johnny Siam? He's not around anymore.
No, he was on Talkback earlier. Yeah, today.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't watch that.
He's still there with his shirts. He wears the most dynamic shirts I've ever seen. Where does he buy them from? sorry, Johnny, but fuck me, man. That shirt you had on today. Jesus.
I think Global's a good channel, but fucking RL talking about Bitcoin non-stop. Jesus Christ.
You know what I noticed yesterday? I went on there yesterday because people were talking about me. And this is the worst thing, you mentioned it. Wherever you are, people message you this. And I'd rather they didn't, to be honest, but they do. But RL's got one of those, he's turned his mic up. He's fucking louder than Mike Chef. I think he's trying to like be the next Mike. Look, whether you like Mike or not, and clearly I don't, he is what he is. He's not pretending to be. RL's like this really soft guy pretending to be this big fucking macho.
Yeah, he is. I'll tell you what's funny about RL. If you type in the chat and you say, I've done it a few times, and I've said every time RL comes on, he manages to trigger somebody, and he believes it.
Edward Evans 7 says you've got him blocked. He can't see your comments. He's checked his, and you're not blocked on his.
He believes it. So when he comes on, he starts talking about who he's going to trigger next, and he believes that he thought he triggered Capio, he thought he triggered 7, he thought he triggered Mike.
He actually did trigger me inadvertently, not by his attempt. He was just that fucking stupid. I lost my patience with it.
Yeah, but he beat you in an argument, Capio.
Yeah. You know, like the things that like annoy me, and I know it shouldn't, but like when he brings bots into the chat and he's like parading over his manor like fucking Lord Fontalon. Oh, he's my 400 Bitcoin followers, but they're all fucking mutes. Everybody knows they're bots, but he'll just keep. That annoys me more than like an argument. It's just fucking idiotic.
No, but it's funny though, isn't it? It is funny. Come on.
No.
But I don't know if he's trolling. But Simon, when he does that, do you think he's trolling, or do you think he's like hoping people believe it?
No, he's hoping people believe it. He's not trolling.
See, that would annoy me more. That annoys me. Stuff like that. I don't know why. If I go to the supermarket, if I go to the supermarket, it's like some really fucking simpleton. It takes 20 minutes to pack his bags. That annoys me. But like somebody call me a cunt on here, it doesn't. I don't know why. I'm just wired that way.
And he has this voice. He has this sort of authoritative voice, doesn't he? Where he actually believes his own crap.
No, the weirdest one's this Jujula, whatever.
Oh, he's the latest one.
Yeah, him. Fucking hell. CC. He's like, I'm a CCWC fucking member and all this. No one's ever fucking heard of him. I've been a soldier for years. Well, you've been a soldier for because no one knows you.
I think he's getting CWC mixed up with Barry.
Yeah, man. He's got to be somebody else. He has. We must know who he is, but never heard his voice because he knows.
He reckons he's been in the scene for years. He said he's been in the scene for years, but he doesn't. He's never spoke before.
He's a CCWC soldier. I said to the doctor, I said, "Have you heard of him? Creepy? No." Is anybody heard of him?
Drinking buddies.
Fucking never right. That guy is never right.
Simon, you don't have a lot of experience in Thailand, right? But when you go to Thailand, you meet the biggest fucking fantasies you've ever met in your life, and then they creep into this genre. Of course, I mean, I've sat and played with a friend. Like you have to, it's like playing, like the police officers try to pull up like a red card and a black card, and they play snooker with the cars.
Yeah,
you can play a parlor game where you're trying to meet like an SAS commander, a Bitcoin millionaire. How many you can get points from different people? It's all bullshit. There's so many bullshitters in Thailand.
Fucking hell, man. We've got that in this community. SAS, Bitcoin millionaires. We've got them all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You meet them in Thailand, and because this is the Thai genre in theory, that they creep in here as well. There's a lot of them.
Funny, man.
I would say it's not everybody. There's some very intelligent people, but I would say the average intelligence of this community is lower than the average intelligence of the people you would meet elsewhere.
Simon,
it's incredible how many Bitcoin millionaires there are.
If you went to Thailand, Simon, I swear to God, and you say you went the first one, say you did 3 weeks, after about a week and a half, once you settled in and you started to get acclimatized and all that shit, and then you're totally in it, you become totally invested. You can't help it. That's how it happened. So once you're in it, then you start to see what. So you'll go to all these bars, and there'll be all these geezers, old geezers sitting there, the expats, and they're all bitter and twisted, and they're all like, "I own this fucking bar. This is my bar. No fucker comes in this bar." It could be full of people, but this one guy in particular thinks this is my bar. I've been sitting here for 20 years, and no one's going to tell me. And it's really funny. It's a funny old. It's a strange place, man. But you would find it funny if you went and you saw that shit going down.
I'm going, man.
It's not just what you see in this community. You see it for real when you go.
You going, Simon, did you say?
Yeah, defo.
I'm going to ask you a question. Are you going to be a monger?
No. No. That's not for me.
He's not going to be a monger. He's got a kid on the way.
That doesn't stop a lot of people. But I think mongering for me, it's you either I don't disapprove of other people doing it, but I couldn't do it. It wouldn't be for me. But I don't have any issues with what other people get up to. It's none of my business. But I think you can go to Thailand, have a great time, and not get involved.
Yeah, it's not for me. I mean, I know Capio says I'm toothless, fat, bald, everything else he says, but I don't struggle to get women, man.
You do. You're not a fucking white.
You're not asking me to retract those comments, are you?
No, keep them going, man. Before you... No, keep them going.
They're preserved in history of an era. They're of an age. They'll stay in 2020.
Yeah, keep them going, man. They're funny. Peasant. Fucking, yeah.
So Simon, when you go, who are you going with?
Me and Queenie.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
RS. Me and Queenie, man.
Yeah, that'll be a soft introduction. That'll be a soft introduction to the world of Thailand.
He will introduce you to some strange delights.
Yeah, straight into the deep end.
If you're gonna do it, man, you might as well go all in, aren't you?
Ah, Jesus.
No comment.
Well, not literally, like.
No,
the first time I went to Thailand.
Hilarious.
First time I went for a family wedding, and I didn't. It was Songkran as well, and I didn't enjoy a lot of it. I went to Bangkok. I went to Hua Hin, which I like Hua Hin straight away. But then I went to Samui, and I didn't like it. And I didn't like it because of the mongering, really. But you sort of, I don't know. I used to live in Zagreb, and they have these old beautiful buildings, and I didn't like the graffiti. There's a lot of graffiti there. But after a while, you sort of blank it out. And what happens in Thailand, it sort of just becomes background noise after a while as well. It can be shocking the first time you go there, for sure.
Well, we're all different. Everybody has their own expectations of what it's going to be. But it's only when you land and how you deal with it. It's how you deal with it. Yeah. You either hate it or you love it. And if you love it, you can't wait to get back. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. That's it.
I loved it when I went up the villages, mate, right up in the mountains. That was great.
Yeah, I like the villages.
Up in the north near Chiang Mai, you're talking, or
No, just outside Pak Chong.
I don't know. Where's Petro?
About fucking 2.5 hour drive outside Bangkok. Going away from Pattaya. You know what I mean? So you got Pattaya, Bangkok, then going away.
Oh yeah.
Do anything that that's not you in the chat, is it, Gaz?
I don't even see me. So if
Trigger.
it's not, no, fuck trigger off.
Okay. So I was asking. Simple yes or fucking no would have done.
I can't see trigger because I've got him banned. But yeah, that's the.
I can't check it. I can't check it because I haven't got the.
What did it say? What did it say? Tell me what it said.
No, really nothing. But it's just look how shit the trigger
Yeah,
is.
look how shit it is.
Like a half-assed effort. That's a pretty poor effort.
I missed it, man. I didn't see what he said. What did he say? Hello.
No, he just said Sweden.
Sweden.
He's gone.
Sweden.
Nah.
Can you get Bitcoin in Sweden, Gaz?
Can we not talk about that? Because I'm trying to forget. We've reached the truth. Please, can we move on?
Gaz is like a Vietnam veteran. He just needs one loud noise, and it's straight back to the.
It's true.
No, but what you were saying earlier, Mick, about the villages and that. I was with somebody. Fucking hell, this was years ago. But I was with somebody. I went back and I seen her again, and then I went back and I seen her again. This went on for about 3 or 4 years. But we went to the village and met the parents, as you do. You know, when you first meet the parents and shit. And then you meet the family, and then you have to go out and buy some fish and bring the fish back. But they had fish in a barrel at this when I went to the village, and they had this big fuck off fish in the barrel. And her brother, he pointed to the barrel and said, "What do you think?" So I looked in the barrel. I've told this story a few times. So I looked in the barrel and I've gone, "Oh, they're really nice." And they were fucking huge fish in this fucking barrel. What he'd actually caught them from the fucking river at the end of the where they lived. So anyway, I'm sitting there in the garden with the sun blaring, and it's all cool. The music's playing, and they had the music coming from the van, the big pickup. And the next thing you know, he says, "You can choose fish." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You can choose fish." I said, "Okay then." I said, "That one looks nice." And I didn't think. He's pulled this fish out the fucking barrel. He's flopped it on the floor. And he's got this big stick. And he's just gone, poof. Fuck me. He killed the fish in front of everybody. And that to them, it was no big deal. But to me, it was fucking horrific. I didn't like what I was seeing. But the next thing you know, he's got it in the kitchen. He's chopping it all up. And about 2 hours later, they come out with all these salads and shit. And it was the nicest fucking meal I've ever had in my fucking life. It was awesome. But that's how they do it in the villages. There's no, and that's why it's different.
Well, in essence, we're all doing that. You're just further down the food chain. When I lived in Croatia, I made prosciutto, which is like prosciutto. I've slit a pig's throat. I've killed chickens. You know, it's somebody else is doing that for you. That's the only difference. Well, if we're
I've never done that.
No,
but we are doing it. Somebody's doing it in your name, and that's the reality of food.
Very true. But I couldn't do that.
No.
I haven't done it. I've always lived in pretty rural areas, so it's not really a big deal to me. But it's I can understand why it's upsetting to some.
Yeah. So the fish was beautiful, and he said pick, and I picked the nicest one, and then I felt really bad.
Guys, if you think that's bad, and he's saying you'll have the chickens running around for like a week, and then like the day you're about to leave, they've been running around your feet while you sit on the hammock drinking all day, and they'll tell you to pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, they'll pluck it and grill it for you.
The only shock to me when I went up the villages, mate, when I asked to use the bathroom, and I walked in, it was a squat toilet.
Just a hole in the floor.
No, the toilet. Yeah, basically the toilet was sunk in the floor.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And how are you supposed to do that? I mean, I did that one time.
Fuck, if I went down squatted, mate, I wouldn't fucking get back up.
And there was a big fucking concrete hole in the floor, and I'm like, how am I supposed to? How do I know that it's gonna? Because the hole's only so big, and you think, well, and I don't even know what kind of, you know.
Well, I was there for 3 days up in the villages, and I made I made an excuse up that I'd run out of cigarettes and I needed to go to Canada just to use the toilet. Yeah. So I went there with 60 cigarettes, but I come back with about 300 cigarettes. So I kept on making an excuse to go and buy fucking cigarettes so I could use the toilet.
Yeah, but have you guys never seen them before you went to Thailand? They were quite commonplace in parts of Europe. Yeah, they were quite common in parts of Europe until 10 years ago.
No, it's the first time I've seen them.
Yeah, squat toilets. I've seen it. Certainly if you go skiing and stuff, but before that, like Italy and Croatia, and certainly Eastern Europe, and France as well, they were quite common.
You know, in Dubai at the airport, I don't know if it's changed now, because it's been a few years, but years ago, because I've always done Emirates, every trip has always been Emirates, and it's always via Dubai. So you get off there, you go to the toilet, and it's quite posh, actually. The toilet itself is quite posh. I've gone in the cubicle, and there's no toilet. It's just a hole in the fucking floor. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
When I get up to Dubai and my golf trolley picks me up, mate, they take me a different way, and you want to see the toilets I use, mate? Fuck me. It's like walking on that fucking carpet.
It's just fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's certainly not like that now. Yes, and if I don't fly business class, which I used to always, but I don't always now, I know places in Dubai airport you can go for showers. So if I've got like a 6-hour flight, then you've got 2 hours at the airport. I like to have a shower, change my clothes, and you feel a lot better when you arrive in Bangkok.
Yeah, but Capio, this was a posh toilet back in the day, and it had a hole in the fucking floor.
Yeah. Well, they're not like that now, but yeah, they're not unusual around the world. They're certainly not exclusive to Thailand. You've got to squat really low.
That's what I mean. I went squatting. I wasn't fucking getting back up.
Yeah, but you think we've never done it. We've never learned to do that. But you imagine like the 90-year-old men and women in Thailand, they're doing that.
Well, Ben, Ben used to do it in the forest, didn't
just a bathroom story on Dubai airport.
Do you remember that one?
I was queuing up to go to the bathroom in Dubai airport, and there was black guys behind me, and like Nigerian guys, and these Arabs walked in, and they were disgusted that I was waiting like with these Nigerians. They just walked straight past them, and they walked past me because I was waiting in line with the black guys. So they've got a real strict. They're, as far as they're concerned, the Arabs are first, we're second, and then I think Asians are third. But they don't mess around. These Arabs with the clothes on, they just walk past you. They don't give a shit. They won't queue with you.
And then the other thing I hated, I went to the toilet once. One trip I was over there. I've gone in the toilet, and there's like 3 or 4 dudes standing in the fucking toilet, and one had fucking aftershave, another one had fucking hand flannels and shit. So I'm having a piss. And suddenly I've got some hands on my shoulders, massaging my fucking shoulder. I've got someone else spraying fucking aftershave.
Okay, so I don't know what it is.
Well, what the fuck is going on here? I didn't ask for any of it, but you have to do it. There's no choice. You don't say no because they've already done it. You've already got the hands massaging your shoulders, and you've already got the aftershave on you. So you have to give them something because they do it before you get a chance to say fuck all.
I think they were expecting a happy ending, would you?
Fucking weird shit, man. Them toilets.
Stu takes the yellow pages with him when he goes to the toilet. So he can stand on it, don't you, Stu?
You know what I think is weird? You're not going to tell me you all do it. I think it's weird that people like go to the toilet and sit on the phone for like 20 minutes. Just go to the toilet, have a shit, and leave.
Oh, no, I don't
talking
do
about
that.
the toilet. I was playing COD the other day, and I was halfway through a game and I couldn't pause it, and I needed the toilet, so I just turned the telly around and took me control to the toilet, and I was playing it from the toilet.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Shit! You can see your TV from the shitter.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
7, you have to give them some money. Money, 7. Money.
You have to give them something. They'll blow his cobwebs away, 7.
I ain't got no cobwebs. I told him. I sorted that out.
there's a comment in the chat. I take tea and toast on the book. If anybody else other than the old man said that, I wouldn't believe it. But it's pretty disgusting.
No.
I can believe that he does that.
I'd never do that. No.
Yeah, HK57. I think Dubai was definitely. Sorry, Emirates was definitely the best airline for me. Now I think.
Oh yeah.
But I think Qatar is better now. I think Emirates. This is if you fly economy class, and there's a couple of reasons why. Firstly, the layover is much better. The airport in Qatar is much better. It's
Too much information, Raider. Too much information, mate.
No, I would just see it though.
And the check-in. If you fly economy with Emirates, the check-in is a fucking disgrace. 2 hours I waited.
Maria Whittaker was better than Sam Fox. Maria Whittaker had bigger tits.
Yeah, I don't have that problem, mate.
Why don't you?
I don't have that problem, mate. When I landed in Dubai, I got off the plane, straight into my golf trolley. They took me wherever I wanted to go. They took me to smoking room so I could have a smoke. They got me a coffee, brought me a coffee, then come back and then collected me 10 minutes before my flight was boarding. And off they took me in my golf trolley. And when I landed in Bangkok, from the minute them doors opened to me being outside having a cigarette was like within 5 minutes.
I tell you what I used to do. So I always get an early flight. So my first flight's pretty easy, but I'll start drinking in the airport in the UK, and then I'll get absolutely pegged on that first flight. And then if I was flying business class, I would go to the lounge, or if not, sometimes I just book the lounge depending on my layover. And then I try to have maybe 2 drinks on the next flight. Then I try to sleep. If I can, that second flight, if you get even just 2 hours, as soon as I land in Bangkok, I'm ready to go straight to the bar. Oh
yeah, I did that. I mean, I don't know how you guys are or the guys in the chat. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about, they say that when you get off the plane, you have jet lag. I never once had jet lag when I went to Thailand. And when I landed, I never had no fucking jet lag. I couldn't wait to get to the fucking bar, man.
I'll be honest. A couple of times when I went and just drunk like a bastard, I just stayed on UK time. It was impossible. I was getting out of bed like 2:00 in the afternoon and coming home from the bars at like 11 a.m. So I was just on UK time. I didn't have anything to worry about. I think the jet lag's a lot worse when you come back to the UK. When you
I was just about to say that. My jet lag when I got back, I was fucked. I was gone.
Yeah.
But I wasn't when I got there. But when I got back, I was.
Well, Seven, without taking this the wrong way, I asked the question, then I thought to myself, why wouldn't Seven get pissed on the plane? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You don't want to be getting your reps out on a 747.
Well, first time when I went to Thailand, from Manchester to Dubai, in the council class, it was pretty quiet. So I had 4 seats, middle 4 seats to myself.
Nice.
Son UK, what is your age? Jet lag relates to overseas. I didn't know that. Is he just taking the piss or?
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Is he just? I think Sam was just taking the piss, maybe. But no, I've never had jet lag in my life. In fact, I remember I got off and I went straight. Because I always do 3 days in Bangkok, so straight to Bangkok. Sukhumvit 22, Honey House 1 and Honey House 2. So I used to stop at Honey House 1. And fucking hell, that place went downhill a few years ago. I would never recommend it again. Anybody don't...
Killing time, how long that take you?
Don't stop at fucking Honey House. Yeah, under 60. Of course I'm fucking under 60. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah. Jesus wept. No, so yeah, straight there, and I was straight in the fucking bar. But the one time I went with a load of lads, there was 5 of us, and when we landed, they all fucked off, and I was hoping for a knock on the door. So I'm sitting we'd all got off the plane. They all fucked off to the bar, and I'm sitting in the fucking apartment waiting for a knock on the door from my mate, who I was thinking was going to do that because that's what we'd arranged. And what did he do? He didn't knock on the fucking door. And when I went down to the bar, they had girls on the laps, smiling and laughing, and they'd been there 20 minutes, half an hour. And I went ballistic. I was really angry. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why didn't you knock the fuck? He said, no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, just chill. Nah, man, I was angry. That was funny.
You know what I would have loved, which I never did? I would have loved to have gone to Thailand with like 20 of my good friends, you know, go, especially in my 20s or early 30s. I would love to have done that. I've been in big groups, but it's been more like families for weddings and stuff like that. Normally, I've been with one friend or with a partner and stuff. I love to go with like 10 of the lads and just go get steamy every night.
Yeah, you miss out on those times. I mean, I've done it 2 or 3 times. Hold on, 2 or 3 times, maybe more than that. But the thing is, you can't. There's no better than going with a load of lads because it's funny as fuck. And you know the funny thing is, you end up not seeing them for 2 or 3 days because you do your own thing. Even though you go,
on the own, mate. Then you can do your own thing when you want, how you want, and you're not.
Yeah, but you go with your mates. And I remember once I fucked off for 3 days. I said I'll see you later, and I was with this girl, and I just fucked off for 3 days. We went to an island. Was it Koh Samui or fucking Koh Chang? Can't remember. But yeah, I just disappeared, and I come back 3 days later, and they were taking the piss out of me, saying, "Oh, how many thousands of baht have you spent? How much have you spent? What did you buy her?" And I have to hold my hands up. Yeah, I did. I spent a few quid, but that's what it's about. That's what it's about. You know, just having fun. So I miss them days. Good times, man.
Okay, well. I can't wait to get back away, mate.
Yeah, well,
There's no party like a Thailand party, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's fucking best times, man.
I just want to have just a complete blowout because before I go to Thailand, I always like do 2 months like total, like just focusing on fitness and getting like ready for the beach and stuff. And then when I'm ready to go, I'm just ready to go. You know, then it's just like it's a real blowout. You feel like you've earned it.
Yeah. But the thing is that the best part is.
Am I lagging here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you was lagging a second ago. We're all right now.
I think that the best part is when you go mad, like you go there, and once the madness, I call it the madness. It's called the madness. I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but I know what I'm talking about, and it's called the madness. Once you've been there about a week, the madness kicks in because you're acclimatized to the situation, and that's when the madness kicks in. So I disappeared for 3 days, and I was in this alley in Bangkok, and there was chickens and fucking, what else was there? Soy dogs and chickens, and I was off my face, and I couldn't remember how to get home, and it was really bad. I was fucked off my face, but it was the funniest time for me, because those are the times that you remember they're the funniest moments. Everyone must have memories of, when you totally lose the plot completely, and you just think, fuck it, I'm going to go for a mad one tonight. And I must have gone to 5 or 6 fucking crazy bars that night. I had a guy on a motorbike saying, I take a good place now. I know somewhere very good for you. I said, yeah, man, let's go for it. I didn't know who this guy was from Adam. I'm on the back of his motorbike. We ended up in this fucking place. And they're all sitting there, and we've all got numbers and shit on. And one had big tits, one had small tits, one had big ass, one had small ass. So whatever you like is there, kind of thing. So I'm sitting there, but I was that fucked. I couldn't. I was like, nah. I just went in and I just pointed and I went, yeah, that one there. And when she come over, brought her a few drinks, and nothing happened because I was so fucked. So you're having the time of your life. It's just all about losing the plot.
You were that fucked, you wouldn't have got it up anyway.
Yeah, just enjoying yourself, and you don't care. You lose your inhibitions. The inhibitions that you have in your own country. This is the thing. The inhibitions that you have in your own country, you lose all of those when you go to Thailand, because you can be who you want to be. You don't have to pretend to be anything. You can just do what the fuck you want, and it's all good fun. Whereas in your own country, you can't fucking,
Well, when I'm in the UK, guys, I get up, have a piss, have a coffee, sit down, have a smoke. In fucking Thailand, I get up, have a piss, go downstairs, get a beer, and go for a smoke. Half 6 in the morning. I wouldn't dream of doing that fucking here.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying, mate?
Because I was getting up, going downstairs, getting a beer, and it's like 6, half 6 in the morning, getting a beer from behind the bar, going outside, drinking my beer, going back in, having my breakfast, getting another beer, then going back outside again.
And then you find, and I'll tell you something else as well.
Well, that's part of it, though, isn't it?
What happens is you find stuff out about yourself that you didn't know you was capable of. You start finding stuff out about yourself, and I don't mean in a pervy way. I mean as in.
Well, I've never done pattaya or pattaya, whatever the way you've done it. I've always gone. I've gone from Bangkok up, away from pattaya in Bangkok. I've gone up to the next trip. I'm going to pattaya or pattaya, whatever you want to call it, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
So that will be an eye-opening experience for me.
So you just enjoy yourself and you just let yourself go completely, 100%.
Oh, I'm going to. Do you think?
You know what I always do?
Do you think I won't be doing splits on the dance floor?
What I always do when I come back, I convince myself, because I always relax when I'm in Thailand because I don't have any work commitments or anything. I'm just getting drunk, and then I spend time in the village and I see how the people are, and I enjoy the Mai Pen Rai attitude, or Mai Pen Lai, I think they pronounce it. And I convince myself I'm gonna come back and be more calm and more relaxed and not sweat the small stuff. And by the time I get to the airport, my taxi is like 2 minutes late. I fucking lose my temper and just you're straight back to normal within 2 seconds of being back in the UK.
I think the worst part for me, when I used to get back, because when I was in Sweden at the time, and fucking hell, I'm going to be honest, I remember that every time I got off the plane, landed at Sweden, and the cold was unbearable, and we got out of the airport, and fuck me, it was horrible, and I don't even want to think about it, but I'm remembering it now, and it was so horrible. And the downer feeling that you get is unbearable, where you think, oh no, I've lost all that fun that I just had for a whole month. And now I'm back to this. And even though Sweden it's a beautiful country, it's really nice views and blah, blah, fucking blah. It's
too cold.
Oh, it's fucking horrible shit, man. And you know that you've just left paradise and fun back to normality, and that's the same for everyone, isn't it? It's not nice, and that's why it's worse now with the COVID and shit. We've all been restricted as to what we can do and what we can't do, and it's not fucking nice, is it?
Well, it was my first time in Thailand last year, mate, and I landed back the beginning of February. I was back in the UK 4 days, and I booked my second trip. And it was fucking cancelled.
Well, it was like I said to you, Mick, before, at the end of the day, when you go there, you either love it or you fucking I know geezers that there was one guy that was with us. It's funny as fuck. We stopped off, it was in Dubai, and he had a white shirt on, and it was covered in sweat. You could see it. It was, because he had a white shirt on, you could see the under both arms. And they started playing German techno music. This was fucking hell, 15, 20, I can't remember, over 15 years ago when we first went. And they were playing this German techno really loud, and he's like, why are they playing that? And all the rest of us lads were saying, calm down, man, he's passed away now. But I'm talking nice. And we said to him, just calm down. He went, no. He stood up and there was a lightning thunderstorm in the background. And he was like, what's going on? This is fucking crazy shit. I want to get back home. I don't like it. It's fucking horrible. And we said, no, it gets better. You just need to calm down. It actually gets better. And once he'd calmed down, he realised it's because he was out of his comfort zone. And he couldn't handle what was happening around him. Do you see what I'm saying? And so some people can't handle that because they're used to their little comfort zone at home, and So you take them out of that and you put them in somewhere that's totally fucking crazy. They don't like it, and he didn't like it. But after a few days, he was all right. It was all right. Yeah, but it's just funny how different people react, and when you watch people's reactions as well, it's funny. I just thought that was hilarious when I seen him do that shit. But then after about a week, he was in the bar and he was telling people, "I'm going to buy this bra. I'm going to buy this whole complex." He was a bullshitter. He was a bullshitter, and he was telling all the Thai girls, "I'm going to buy this bra. Would you like to be part of it?" And of course they believe in it, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to get this bra." And then he's got like 6 women around him going, "Oh, you're very sexy man. You have lots of money." And he's like, "Yeah. Well, I'll sort you out. I'll hire you." And that was his way of being who he wanted to be. Like I said, you can be who you want to be when you're over there. And he was this multi-millionaire guy that's going to buy all these complexes and shit. When in reality, no, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
Funny, man. Funny shit. Yeah.
The only thing that hit me when I first landed, mate, you walk out that air-conditioned, the air-conditioned airport, and the humidity just hits you. Fucking hell.
But the best one is when you, like what you said earlier about, for me, the best part, and this sounds really stupid, but it's not stupid to me. The best part is, like you said, when you push through those fucking revolving doors, and then it hits you and you have your first cigarette. And then you know that you're about to have the craziest time of your fucking life. You are about to enter a fucking crazy, fucked up fucking place full of craziness, and you can never replicate that in your own country in a million years. You'll never get that. That feeling that you get, you'll never ever get that fucking sound. And that's why so many people love it over there, because you can't help but feel really good about it. Oh, this is going to be amazing. And it just gets better and better as the time goes on. That's why some people do 3 months. Some people do. Everybody does different. Depends what you can afford, I suppose. I mean,
yeah, it does actually.
You know.
But from the first time I went, mate, you learn a lot of things of not what to do the following time.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what I used to do when I used to rock up. I don't do this anymore because I don't drink beer, but I used to have my taxi organized to take me normally to Hua Hin, and I'd have him with a bucket of ice and 6 beers sat waiting for me in the car. And can you imagine doing that in the UK? You just couldn't. Turn up at 2 o'clock with a sign with a name on 6 beers on ice in the car. Say fuck off. But the Thais, they don't give a fuck. They'll do anything you ask them to, and just give them a bit of money. They'll love it.
Mm.
You can live like a rock star out there, and that's what I love about it. You can live 5-star for 3-star prices, and people say, okay, this is expensive. It's not expensive. You can live however you want to live out in Thailand. You don't have to buy lady drinks. You don't have to stay in 5-star hotels. You don't have to. It's up to you, right? I could go to Thailand and live on £30 a day. I wouldn't want to, but I could do it. Yeah. But I go there because I work out all year, and then I go there to let loose. But I live 5-star for, let's say it's £200 a day. It's probably more than that, but let's say £200 a day. If I did the same thing in Europe, it would be £600 a day. So it's, it swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
The only mistake I made, mate, when I got there was getting the taxi from the airport. Using the taxi.
How much did you pay? How much did you pay?
I went from the airport to the hotel, nearly 1,000 baht.
Yeah, that's about right, isn't it?
No.
Do you go straight to Bangkok? Do you always stay straight in Bangkok?
It's the first time I went there, I stayed in Saturn, just in Bangkok. But on my way from Saturn back to the airport when I was coming home, it was 450 baht.
Oh, read Goggis. Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to read Goggis' statement. First time coming back from Thailand through Moscow to Finland, I started to cry. Young Russian couple next to me asked, "Why are you crying?" I forgot the cold weather, the snow and the ice. It's only 8 days holiday and I realised that. Fucking hell. That's honesty, man.
I don't really feel the heat, but I feel the cold. So when Mick said, I know what he means. You open the door and like there's such insane heat when you step out of the airport. But it's worse for me coming back the other way, especially as I often go December and January, and I come back to England and I've left, let's say, 30 degrees, and I'm back to -2. That is a killer for me. I just can't handle it.
I think it was my second or third. It was my second or third trip. I realised that the taxi drivers on the way home. Listen, this is, you're going to laugh when I say this, and I'm sure you've been through it yourself, but I'll say it anyway. And also, people in the chat, when you get in a taxi and you're on your way to the airport to go home, they purposely play sad fucking music.
I think he's trolling you guys. Think that's his enjoyment for the day. Upset the Falang as he heads off home.
And what they do, and it's really sad, like Thai music, like hi, 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 and they do it. They'll play it all the way to the fucking airport because they want to see your tears. They want to see those fucking tears because they want you to know that you're leaving paradise to go back to your fucking country. And I'd sit there, and after a while, because if you go loads of times, I've been fucking old. I don't know. 15 times, I don't know, I've lost count. But you start to realise, don't you? And you start to think, you can look at me all you want, you fucker, but I'm not going to shed a tear. I'll be smiling all the way to the fucking airport.
I look at it a little bit different way. Sorry, Mick, go ahead.
I said he's not smiling when he's fucking coming home.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I look at it a little bit of a different way because I used to get like the post-Thailand blues, but I don't anymore. What I get whenever I leave Thailand, I have a good time and I enjoy the weather and I enjoy the people in the country. Yeah. I'm immensely grateful for what we have here because the reality is I see true poverty when I go there. And we're living in Thailand on foreigners' money. So we've got advantages over them. So, of course, it's our existence in Thailand is very different. We go there 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, whatever, spending a lot of money and living it up. That's not the reality of their life, most of the people there. So I'm grateful that we have the opportunity to go there.
Especially when you go up into the villages in the mountains.
Yeah, they live on nothing. You know?
Yeah, and because where I stayed, it was just like, it was a house, but the rooms were segmented off with furniture.
Yeah.
Just like four walls, that was it.
But you know, the funny thing is, all these people, nearly all these people, not all of these people, but nearly all these people in Isan, they nearly all own their own property, or the family owns their own property at some point. So they don't have the property poverty that we have here. Okay, some of them might be a ramshackle shack or something, but they own it. And times now when they're not earning a living, they can survive. The only reason they have an issue is because a lot of them have taken out loans under previous prime ministers and stuff that I think were well intended, but with bad results. They probably didn't think. You know, you give somebody an Nissan that's never had any money, you give them an option to lend £10,000. Of course, they're going to lend it, but how do they pay it back?
Exactly.
It's there's a lot of people indebted up there, and there's a lot of local loan sharks and stuff like that take advantage of situations. But other than that, they don't really have a lot of outgoings. They can live very cheaply when they need to, and I've always found that impressive. And the community spirit, everybody knows each other, and when I was there last New Year, an old lady died. It was on New Year's Eve. And they played, I don't know the name, somebody in the chat might know the name, but they play like this song, like a song of mourning, and they play for 3 days through the village. And the whole area is, mourning this old lady. Like hundreds and hundreds of people come to pay their respects. Can you imagine that if you died? Make no offense, but the guy 2 doors away probably doesn't know who the fuck you are. It's there's certain things.
When I went up to the village, they all come up to me, and fucking the whole village come up over the couple of days I was there just to say hello and just to see me.
Yeah, well, they probably won't fear off you, but yeah, you're right.
I'll tell you what's interesting me is when you go to the village, and if depending on which village it is, the one I went to, I don't know whether it was just coincidence but all the little kids, there was a market, and she said, "Oh, do you want to go to the market?" I said, "Yeah," but it was the local village market, and the kids had never seen a falang in their fucking life. I was the first one that they'd fucking seen, and they started poking me. They were giggling, and they was getting their finger, and they were poking me, going because they'd never seen a falang before in their fucking life. These kids, and they were laughing, going, "Look at him! Look at his skin! Look at him. And I was saying to the one I was with, I was like, why are they doing that? I said, oh, he's okay. Because they don't, you look different to them.
Yeah, because when I went up the village, mate, they've all got hammocks outside the houses, haven't they? Smart ass me decides to get in the hammock. I had to get help getting out the fucker because I couldn't get up.
Oh, man.
I was stuck in the fucker. And the amount of fucking dogs in the villages.
Oh, man.
Fucking hell. I think for every dog, there's a fucking lizard on the fucking roof.
But I was walking, and I was walking around the fucking market, and I was looking at these strange stuff, and I didn't know what anything was, man, because it just looked, everything just, because it's village market stuff that the Thais they know exactly what it is, but to me, I was a bit of a newbie back then. I didn't have a fucking clue what it was, and we had to get some stuff to take back to have with the fish. So we'd got on the motorbike and we'd gone to this market, and all the kids was prodding me and shit, and I was like, why are they doing that? It was a really good experience. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. It was so fucking amazing to see to be able.
I enjoyed it, mate, because I got a taxi from Bangkok up to the villages. It cost me like fucking hell 2,600 baht for the taxi. But on the way back, I was get a taxi back. Could I get a taxi? So we ended up getting the bus that runs from the villages. Bangkok. Yeah. The bus was quicker, and it was only 180 baht.
I remember when I went to was it Koh? I think the chat will tell me it's either Koh Chang or Koh. I think it's Koh Chang. It's the most dangerous when you get off the fucking ferry, and you have to get that horrible fucking bus, and the driver does it on purpose. He drives at 100 miles an hour up the fucking. Oh, it's the scariest thing I've ever been on in my life now.
No, Catio, you're all right. You see, always put the funniest fuck going to the market in deepest Isan. They sell rats on. Oh no, you're all right. Because when I was on Kosan Road, this fucking fella come up and said, "You want?" And I looked, it was fucking. I think it was a scorpion on the stick. I went, "No, you okay, mate?"
And you know something else that's funny? Years ago, the Thai girls, the Thai chicks there, they don't know what's on their t-shirts. So the one time we was in a bar, and this one girl, she had a swastika. No, she had a swastika on a t-shirt, and it said "fuck" something on it. It was really bad. But she didn't know. And I've seen some young Thai girls in bars wearing t-shirts with the most horrific things on them, and they don't know what it says.
When we translate it, it comes out sometimes something different.
It's just really bad shit, and they don't know. And oh god, I fucking laughed. I've had some funny experiences over there, man. It's stuff that you'll take to your grave. I'll never forget. I mean, I've had more fun times over there than I have anywhere else, if I'm honest.
Well,
that's the truth.
As I said before, mate, I enjoyed it the first time I went that much. 3 or 4 days later, I booked my second trip.
There you go.
And it got cancelled. Then my third trip got cancelled. Then my fourth trip got cancelled. Now I just haven't fucking bothered booking anything yet.
Yeah, I mean, she had this. Honestly, it was a Nazi sign, and then it said something really bad on it, and she was laughing and joking. And I said to the guy that owned the bar, because I knew the guy that owned the bar. It's on Soy Welcome in John Tien. And I said to him, does she realise what she's got on the t-shirt? And he went, take the notice. She hasn't got a clue. She's just happy, enjoying herself. And I said, yeah, but it looks bad. It doesn't look good. And he went, yeah, but it's Thailand, isn't it? You just have to turn a blind eye to these things. I was like, fucking hell. If she wore that in the UK, oh my God, it wouldn't go down too well.
Well, next time when I eventually get back, I want to do pattaya. Who him?
Yeah, I want to do Wahin. I definitely
Wahin, however you pronounce it.
I want to do that because I've seen.
And I want to go PP Islands.
And PP Islands, yeah. I never went there either, man. I've never been to Wahin, never been to PP Island. So maybe one day I'll fucking get. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, mate,
If you want to do PP and down there, you need to do a full trip around Phuket and Krabi and stuff because it's so easy. You can fly into Phuket, you can fly back out of Krabi, and it's so easy to get around down there. It's for me, if you
it's expensive, isn't it?
well, what's expensive? I mean, the beers are not really that much different. The lady drinks can be, the hotels can be, the taxis can be, but it's it's exaggerated. It's not as expensive as Bangkok.
Yeah. Well, I mean by
It's not as
expensive compared to
Oh,
like
Koh Chang wasn't cheap.
Yeah, well, I went to an island called Mac, which is a tiny little, like almost like the Seychelles, deserted island, and a beer was £2.50. I mean, it's not really expensive, is it? But some people would say it's expensive. I don't consider Phuket expensive. I tell you what, it's a bit of an issue if you go to Patong, is if you're not within the walking distance of Bangalore Road, they will try rip you off. There's no BART bus, and the taxi drivers will try rip you off.
Fucking hell. Well, anything's expensive if it works out more than what you pay for it at home. That's how I see it.
Yeah, but it's again, what are you comparing it to? Like I went to I think it was a Marriott, a 5-star hotel. I had sushi on the roof, and we had cocktails on the roof, and it was expensive compared to going to a normal restaurant here. But if I'd have done something like that in Paris, it would have been 5 times more expensive.
Oh yeah.
So you basically, you go to Thailand, you're drinking at Weatherspoon's prices, but it's fucking hell of a lot better than Weatherspoon's.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a gin and tonic's cheaper in Weatherspoon's than it is in Thailand, to be honest.
I wouldn't know. I don't drink it.
Yeah, but Thailand's cheap, But if you do that whole area like PP and stuff, it's very easy to get around. Krabi, for me, I prefer Krabi, but it's not as much as a party place as Phuket. But the place I would really recommend going is Koh Chang. It's beautiful. Koh Chang, the islands off there, it's beautiful.
Been there a few times, man. Been there a few times.
Nice, and it's easy. It's 6 hours from Pattaya on a bus. And I don't personally, I'm quite patient with this kind of stuff. When I'm on holiday, I chill out. Like I know you can fly from Bangkok and stuff, but you can get a ticket. Don't quote me, but I'm going from memory. I think it's about 300 or 400 baht. Door to door, you get your taxi, your shared minibus. They drive you to, I can't remember the name of the ferry. It's Pasarayong. Trat. They drive you to Trat, then they take you across the ferry, and then they take you to your hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 6 hours, but it's so what? You're on holiday. Just relax. It's fine.
I've still got a T-shirt. Do you know? I've still got a T-shirt. I've got it here now, and it was the first time I went to Koh Chang. And this was fucking 15 years ago, and I've still got it. And it's got on the back. It's got the map of Koh Chang, and on the front it says "I love Koh Chang" in small letters on the front. And I've kept it, but I kept it for a reason. It's because it was the first trip. And you remember, it's about what you remember. And I remember so much fucking shit from my first trip. I think I remember more about my first trip than I do all the other fuckers because I can't remember what happened on all the other ones.
So you're going to stick your T-shirt in the frame and stick it on the wall?
I'll take a photo of it. And I'll stick it on my fucking, because I deleted my site and shit. But yeah, and I've got videos as well from back then. Only little ones, like on the tiny little phone. I had a fucking Ericsson, a Sony Ericsson.
Well, fucking hell, I go back fucking years now.
It was a tiny little white phone I had, and I was playing pool in one of the bars in Soy Welcome, and I've still got the video on my computer of that, and I look so young now. And every time I don't watch it very often because I think, shit, I look good then, I don't look so fucking good now.
Hey, look at that in the chat. Sorry to change the subject a little bit. You know this guy Kenneth Tottenham Hotspur, right? Who legally changed his name by default to Tottenham Hotspur, Mr. Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. So he's got a job interview to get a job in Thailand, in Pattaya, in the bars. Fair play, man. Yeah, that wouldn't be for me. I couldn't do it. But I think I could do that job very well for about a month. Yeah. But then after that, I couldn't do it. I don't know how they do that every day in the noisy, loud drinking bar. Just not for me.
How old are you? The guy, Kenneth? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
He's certainly not in his 20s. I've seen him.
No, he's got to be, I reckon, between 40 and 50.
It'd be the old, because quite often they like the younger guys to do it because they can just drink all. I mean, I can drink all night, but I can't drink all night and work all day.
It's not a bad age. Between 40 and 50, you can still get away with it. You can still run a bar at that age.
I think you've got a lot of skills at that age that you wouldn't have in your 20s. But I know that a lot of the bar managers out there, they want their managers to be in the 20s so they can just get pissed and play with the staff, play with the customers.
Thanks, you're welcome, mate.
Well, it depends how much dispensable income you've got.
Hi, Seven. I'm not being rude. I'm not disappearing because 70. I just need to take care of something. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Lying bastard.
How are you, Sam?
I was fine until I got that in some. That's
Which
twice
info?
tonight. That's
No,
twice tonight.
I'm genuinely. I'm just getting my stuff ready for the morning. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Taking the piss. Taking the piss. Hey, guys.
How you doing, Seven? You all right?
I'm grand. I'm
Good,
fine.
good,
I'm
good.
dandy. I decided to stay down the cheap seats for a while and, you know, let you get sorted first, get everything out of your system.
I got nothing in the fucking system, man. Just chatting, man. Just chatting.
I know. Taking the piss.
So, but I can't go on certain channels now. They decided to ban me. They didn't like me.
If you didn't act the fucking prat with 7 million fucking nicks, Jesus.
There was no need for that, though, was there, Seven? Let's be
What?
honest.
I don't know. I mean, I heard about it. I heard about it and didn't see it.
One H and about 300 N's.
I heard about it, didn't see it.
Fuck me. Jesus, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say a word.
Shit.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
hey,
a word.
Gaz, you've been around long enough to know, you know, fucking clouds
Yes.
blow away and the sun comes out again.
Yes, but there was no need. 2 words, no need.
I don't know what you fucking did, so I can't comment.
Oh, okay. So it's all good, man. It's all fucking good in the hood.
Hang on, let's say a few hellos. Hey, Kenneth. Yeah, nice one on the bar, man. Nice one.
I'll be right back. I'm
For
going to get
November.
a drink.
Look else. Hey, cheaper. Shouldn't have done that. Sorry, that was the avatar I was kissing. Hey, Banksy, get on time. That's still in the chat. Rabbit Twabbles. Raider. Which Raider is that? Is that the Raider or the Raider? Or the other Raider?
I think it's the Raider.
Mick, can you mute Gaza? Because I think we're going to hear him take a piss in a second if you don't.
It's fucking better not be.
Well, better that than sorting out the
I'm used to
cobweb.
them now. I don't fancy listening to somebody pissing.
Hey, Stu. Stu, why'd you never put that D right on top of the STU just for, you know, shits and giggles?
Captain making his cheese sandwiches for work tomorrow. He's doing his making his pack lunch.
Hey.
How's things in Northern Ireland?
Oh, pretty much the same as Southern Ireland, just different numbers and a slightly different accent.
Nah, you all sound the same to me.
Of course we do, darling. Of course we do.
Look, how's the family all good, I hope?
Yeah. Better than me most days.
Yeah, it's because you're getting old. You should be sat in front of your coal fire with your slippers, your pipe on, and your your flat cap.
Yeah.
Reading the Sunday Express.
Here we go. Beachy's back in. Hi, Simone. It's Queenie. Love this old guy. An old guy. Go for it, man. Go on, give me the postcode.
Hey?
Love this old guy. Simone. Hey, Mick.
Yes, mate.
You know where you're looking for a mobility scooter?
Yeah.
Simon's going to be getting rid of his four-wheel drive one.
He's got rid of it. It's gone back, hasn't
Has it?
it? It's the defender.
No. Fucking Mark.
The link's there, Banksy. I'll put it back up again, mate.
Oh no, not Banksy, man. Oh no. Fucking where's my paracetamol?
Banksy, there's the link, mate. What do you mean he's getting rid of it for? What do you mean?
His mobility scooter.
Ring me later, tell me later.
His AMG, he was calling it his fucking mobility scooter.
Oh, no, he's only got that to make his penis look bigger.
Oh.
He's not going to look.
He could have picked something else if he wanted to do that.
Although he's not going to look. He's not going to have the street cred when he's driving about with the baby seat in the back.
7. See that? See what you've started, Mick. Right? There's killing time going. Whereabouts in Northern Ireland are you based? Whereabouts in Northern Ireland?
He's not. He's on the other side of the border, but I just say Northern Ireland.
Ryder, you
Kill
said
them
that before.
just south of the border on the east coast. You can figure it
No,
out.
but Ryder got to pick up on something Ryder said. Last time I was on fucking, Ryder said, Gaz, you need to get out, get your milk and your bread. And now he's doing it again. He's taking the piss. I reckon
He
he's
could be
just
right,
taking...
though. He
No,
could be
but I
right,
think
though.
he's just
Somebody's
taking
talking
the
about snow
piss.
here.
Well, I don't give a fuck, man. It's just milk and bread.
There you go.
I
Fuck
mean,
the bread. Fuck the milk. There you go. It's official.
What happens if it snows, Gazzy? You're not a fucking paraplegic. You just fucking walk to the shop in the snow. Big deal.
No, it's 10 minutes up the road.
Yeah, who cares? It snows.
Yeah. So, how you doing, Seven?
We're not all in Tony Barnes' club like you, Cap. Yep.
You've been busy, haven't you, Seven?
I actually enjoy walking in the snow. I think it doesn't happen very often. I think it's good fun.
Seven's been busy.
When the snow starts to go and the ice comes, and you see.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man, that's hilarious.
Well, it's hilarious to an extent. An old lady near me broke a hip very recently because of the ice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, I don't mean the elderly. I mean younger people.
Yeah. It's funny when people who are not likely to fracture their hips fall over. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Ryder's the only guy with a fucking water bottle with a fucking cover on it, so it doesn't hurt his feet.
The beast from the east.
I don't have water bottles.
We have. I have to admit, we have an electric, like an electric blanket.
Oh my god, you got an electric blanket? Isn't that what old people have?
Maybe, but I don't like the cold, and I was this shade, so it works quite nicely. And I don't like to sleep with I don't like to sleep with the heating on. Sometimes I put it on to a low level, but I don't like it to be hot, so it's like stuffy.
Gaza, and as an old aunt like mine used to say, very snazzy. Very snazzy.
I used to have a water bottle with Scottish. What's the Scottish fucking tartan?
Upstairs, is that you?
Hey, how are you, Nick?
Not too bad, mate. You?
Yeah. You know Nick Dean, don't you?
I know Nick Dean.
Yeah, I know that. So we have a friend in common.
I don't know him personally, no.
Okay, I know him personally. I met him the last couple of trips when they first started, Hacienda in Soy Chayapun.
Yeah, people are getting
a really good friend.
Yeah, there was somebody else on the YouTube called Thailand Nick as well, but he's changed his name now. So.
Yeah, but I know who you are because you're Liverpool. I know who you are, so I know because I know Nick D knows you. Okay. So I know you the true Thailand Mick, so no worries. Because R7 and I watched your behind the scenes. This is the first call I've done to you guys, and I've seen I've seen here you and R7 when. You made a brilliant show sometimes, but
thank you.
Yeah, R7.
That was the first season. That was the first season, yeah. Season
R7. R7. I have to tell you, I have loads of good friends from Ireland in North London who owns a Tottenham bricklayers, but they moved back home to Ireland. His name is Kenneth, and. and he's sort of every family from Ireland, and I have loads of them from both Northern Ireland and Ireland. So
Kenny,
yeah,
from whereabouts in Ireland?
Kenny Noy, the gangster.
yeah. But my name is Kenneth. His last name was that again? But
Noy.
Brick. Doesn't matter. R7. You know, I'm not.
No, it's just
bullshitting.
I know some families have called Kenny. Oh, surname
No,
Kenny.
his name is Kenneth, like me, but he's
Right.
old guy, older than me and you. So, but
Older
I
than
was
me
just
and you,
telling, I have lots of friends in Ireland, and really good people.
So you're going in at the deep end, Kenneth. You're going in at the deep end. You're gonna try and get yourself sorted over in Pattaya, yeah?
Yeah, well, I started traveling because of my friend. I had an apartment in Bangkok 2 months. First, I traveled so much watching football in England, and I just started in 2015 to travel to Thailand, and I loved it ever since. And I wish I did it before, but what can you do? And
Everybody said that.
I have a good network in Pattaya with bar owners and stuff like that. But Nick Dean now and Brian Flowers, who is the founder of Nightwish, when he was on his balcony, and I just sent in, can you fix me a job interview? And Nick Dean, he said, it's done. We fix Kenneth. And Nick Dean is brilliant. And Mick, so I'm 45 years old, but I'm still young.
No, you're
And,
at the
you
right.
know,
I think you're at the right age. 45 is not a bad
yeah, but,
age.
you know, I've been a manager in Fjord here in Norway now for 5 years with my best friends. I control bars, hotel management, restaurants,
Oh, there you
and
go.
I've been bar manager in Pattaya. That was crazy, but this is just a small opportunity.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Ken, let me ask you a question, because you just said you're in hotel management. There's a lot of jobs for foreigners if they have the experience.
I'm not with hotel management. This you don't understand. This in Lysebotn, in Lysefjord, this is special because you're in the bar while you're on the computer and checking people in. This is you can Google it. Cherishing, this is completely different, but this is all packaged in Lysefjord. This is special, so it's hard for me to explain it to you. But you can Google and write Lysebotn and Fjord, and you can see, and then you might understand.
Well, I definitely can't spell that first word, but I can spell fjord. But what was the first word? Lisa. What was the first word?
What you need to know, mate? I'm not having a job interview with you.
No, you're asking me to Google a word. I didn't know what the word was.
R7, please, R7, can you please? Yeah, ask me anything you want.
No, you told me a word to Google. I don't know what the word is. You said the word again.
Okay. I just okay. Ask me what you want.
Up to Liverpool. Hey, boss.
Ask me what you want. Why? I'm 45 years old and not 20.
Subtitles.
No, I think there's a lot of advantages. I think there's a lot of
good idea, and Kenneth here will get a job there.
We get
And
some
I think he
subtitles.
deserves it. And I think he deserves it.
True, I think he's a great guy. I think, Ken, you misunderstand what I was saying. I think there's a lot of advantages to being over 40 to running a bar. I just know that a lot of these guys out there, the bar owners, they like guys in their 20s to do it. But if they're giving you an interview and they already know you're over 40, then they obviously think you can do it. I think there's a lot of advantages, especially for the older
He's got a lot of advantages because he's older, he's wiser, and he knows exactly what he's doing.
Well,
Yeah. I mean,
He knows what he's doing.
What was that? Lovely joke.
Yeah.
I think if anyone deserves a job, I spoke to Kenneth earlier. I think he deserves one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him too.
And I think he will get that job because he knows what he's doing. He knows perspective, what he's looking at. He knows his point of return, and there's a point of how to make people happy and welcome.
That's all good. What about if I said
And
I
I think
wanted?
Kenneth Scully.
What about if I said I
That's
wanted?
that was I say to R7 and Mick. It's like I learned service to all the years in my life, and I want tourists. I've been taking care of tourists in Lysebotn, the fjord, for now 5 years. There come millions of people to see the mountains and go to Cherishing and see the base jumper jump. Remember, Banksy?
Yeah,
And-
because you're going to take me there, aren't you? I know you're lads now.
Yeah.
Like Cotter, yeah.
And
I
they
know,
come in
I'm with you on that
and
one.
see. So, and also, okay, you work in, let me say, R7 and Mick and Gaza Sweden. Also, what's his name? Gangpuncturers. What's the dinosaur?
Oh, that's
Gangpuncturers.
Capio. That's Capio. That's Capio.
Gangpuncturers.
Capio.
Gangpuncturers.
You're going to have to tell me
R7, can you please?
R7,
Mr. Ireland, can you please explain gangpuncturers?
Cantankerous.
Capio. Just say Capio.
That means
Just say
that means like a nasty old man who
That defines
who,
Capio.
gets
Oh,
naughty. and,
Capio,
you
you're
know,
twat to it because he can't pronounce the name, man.
he's always
Now I
reacting to
stirred
people in a negative way.
I stirred up the
I
whole
love
pot
you,
now.
Stu.
Sorry, lads.
Stu's my
Sorry,
favourite.
lads.
I love Stu.
Oh, sorry,
Anyway, I
Mick.
want to drop by for
I
about
like
50
it.
minutes, Mick. I want to
Stu,
drop by
which
50
one would be
minutes.
the best one, do you think? Sorry, I'm just answering the chat. We've got to
Nick,
address the chat
I'm going to
occasionally.
drop by 15 minutes to say hello, buddy.
Tyler Mick, I really, and R7 and Banksy, he's backing me up 100 and
Oh, well, man. Kenneth, you're a good guy. I think you deserve
and,
that
and
job.
I so much appreciate it, Banksy.
Kenneth,
And
but you don't want Banksy backing you up because everywhere you go there'll be blood.
No, not that
Blood
way,
will be
mate.
shed.
Not that way.
the blue, so it's royalty.
Yeah.
7.
This called,
Listen, are we talking about vampires again?
bad man.
If you have four,
Bad man.
if you have 4 guys knocking on your door, make sure you call Banksy. You'll be all right.
No, he's a good guy. Kenneth is a good guy. And I think he knows everything what he needs to know about Pattaya bars. Kenneth is the welcome wagon. He knows that he's a welcome wagon.
Banksy,
He's going to
you owe Kenneth money or what?
No, but he's a
I
good guy.
paid him 50,000 baht to say this.
I've spoken to Kenneth before.
Bad boys.
Yeah, Banksy's a good mate.
Listen, he's big up you. He's big up you. He's talking about Capio. He's talking about you being good. He's talking about you being good. So-
What did I tell about R7 today? What did I tell you about R7 today?
He's a fucking vampire.
No, tell me what I told about R7 to you. Tell me what I told you. Tell
You
R7.
told me 7 is one of the best ones you can speak to because I think he said he thinks 7 knows what he's talking about.
Give him
Yeah.
one.
That's what he says. That's what he says.
Compliment R7. Listen, I told him this.
Thanks for that.
I
That's what he
told him
says.
this. I told him
Can we
this.
just add a caveat to that before about 3 a.m.? I agree.
That
I
was
agree with that.
backstage. 7. That was backstage. What we keep backstage is backstage.
We get to the
ball. We get
punchline.
stage, so fair play to him.
What's the punchline?
I don't know. I'm waiting for it. Actually.
Well, Capio put in the punchline.
I hope I get that.
Fucking hell. We got a quality
No, I
panel on
want
this
business
thing,
with
you
that
never
ball
know.
fans. He's no problem.
Quality panel. We got Banksy. We got Silent Mick. We got
Tyler Mick, how's Liverpool, Tyler Mick? How's Liverpool? Tyler Mick, how is Liverpool weather?
Crap.
Crap.
Exactly. That's how I fucking
Yeah,
feel
but
as well, mate.
we have minus. Do you want to change?
Mick, I'm pissed at the moment because I'm not begging, but I'm £1,000 short of my car now. Just 1,000 fucking quid.
Come on, Banksy. Put the
It's
super
fucking
chat
killing me, man.
Do you want me to put your PayPal link up for you, Banksy?
No, stick your
Fuck
PayPal
off.
up. Put your super chat up.
Who said that?
It was fucking cap, little twat. Guys, I don't have no PayPal link. I'm going to bite on my own fucking back or just go.
And I
Let's go. And I won't get no. Listen.
You
I
want to
don't get
And I
paid
just
£1,000 a fucking
I'm
week.
sorry.
Football. I don't get that shit. I don't get £1,000 a week. I don't go out of my comfort zone. I stay for everything. I
like
get.
that?
fucking hell.
Who took the piss on me?
I will
Take the piss out of me.
send you. What
No,
will
no,
be money?
Banksy, I'd never take the piss out of you, man.
You know what happened?
So Sam,
Thanks
because
again.
I
Thanks,
want
Alex.
to know my
1
outright,
million
so is that
kronor.
wrong? Is that wrong, Sam? Because I've
Like I
saved up
said,
10
like I
grand
said,
by Godzilla.
like I
Is
said.
that something wrong with me doing that?
Thanks. You know what I can
Anyway.
imagine you doing?
Are you
I can imagine
on?
you getting
Are you
on
allowed to have a
Oh,
beer today?
To you
Or
or anyone on the panel, is something wrong because I've just nearly saved up 10 grand to buy my car outright,
Like I
to
said,
buy my GTR. What is
I
wrong
can
with
imagine
doing
you
that?
just giving it to the NHS instead
No.
of buying yourself a car.
What is wrong with doing that?
like I said.
What was wrong to save 10 grand
Yes,
because I
Kenneth.
want to buy my car outright?
No, we're just teasing you. We're just
are
joking.
you allowed to have a beer?
Fuck
Drink?
all. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong about that. And no,
Okay.
I don't beg for fuck all.
Awesome. Slange from Stavanger. Slange.
That will be my third
Sludge,
baby.
Kenneth.
That
Sludge.
means now I've got the RS7, which is U7. I've got the RS, that means I've got the RS Turbo, I've got the Evo, and then I've got me goddamn Godzilla.
Just heard your doorbell go.
GTR is mine. All
Check
paid
that
for,
front door,
all
check that
mine,
front door.
no HP, no shit owing to no fucker. That's all
Banksy,
I
that your
see.
doorbell?
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, fuck off. You
There's 6 of them this time. There's 6 of them. Boys, I'm going to bow out. I'm going
Seriously,
to
I
have
know what you're doing, little shit. You're trying to wind up with you, you little shit.
Right, look,
You
I'm
guys
gonna-
can all fuck yourself off in a good way.
Cap. See you later,
I
man.
am
See you
laughing
later.
and saying this, you know.
See
You
you
know
later.
that.
It's a bit busy for me. Yeah. See you later. Have a good night. Ken, good luck with your job interview
Yeah,
when it
yeah,
happens.
yes. Dinosaurs.
You know I'm Capio, right?
Dinosaurs!
Are you Capio?
Capio, yeah, it's Capio.
Cantantasaurus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't
Ken-
know any, mate.
Cantankerous. Yeah, it's a play on words. I'm basically a cunt that's a miserable bastard as well.
Yeah, but are you
He's
Capio?
not miserable.
You Capio?
Sorry, Ken, I can't hear you because Banksy's talking as usual.
No, he just said Capio. I didn't say-
Banksy is golden. But I wanna listen to what Thailand, Mick, and R7 have to say and how they are doing.
Oh,
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
You're
Okay, see you
welcome.
later, boys. See you
Yeah,
later.
cheers. Thanks very much for listening.
Dinosaurs.
raps not gloves as far as Seven's concerned, and Tyler Mick fell down the stairs and has never recovered since. Next question.
Yeah, but you guys are Sweden. You're bad. Gassa Sweden,
Only
you're
me
bad.
and Mick and you know about
Red
this.
card for Gassa Sweden.
Sorry?
How are you, Tyler, Mick, and R7? How are you doing these days?
Oh, good. There you go.
We're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat.
Yeah,
We're
it's
And don't,
coming,
don't forget, guys, that when you're in a chat, speak nice about me because I don't
we're
know
in
anything
different.
bad
Hold on,
about
I'm
you, man.
being
You know
nice
that.
about you. I'm being nice.
No, when you're going to chat somewhere, I don't know if it's you or not. Sometimes
I
because
told
do
you
know
that last night. How many times?
you're getting a load of troll talk come
How
to me,
many
man.
times have I got to tell you?
You're
We had to
twat. You
ban.
get.
Listen.
I know.
We had to ban 3 people tonight. that
You
came
get
in.
loads of fucking goddamn fucking avatars
Yeah,
fucking
we had
located
to
you.
ban 3 people tonight that came in. Mick will tell you.
Can you please relax?
We had a trigger. We had a false trigger. We had a false jigsaw. We had a false gas.
I was
all
never that.
coming in
You know, I
tonight.
was never that popular. I was never that
It's not
popular.
about. It's not about popular. It's about wankers trying to
Yeah.
ruin.
I
ruin
learned
the
last night. Someone
Tyler
shaft.
Tyler Mick is spot on. Tyler Mick is spot on.
Time
Thank
makes
you,
it guy.
Tyler Mick. You're spot on what you said there.
Remember what I said to you, Kenneth?
Completely spot on.
I said to
People
you, if
trying
you
to
want to
ruin the
speak to
volume,
anyone about
that's
talent, speak
Trying to
to
ruin the volume,
7,
that's
or
something
Mick, but
to do.
mainly 7. He's a man to talk about anything.
Which part in Ireland are you from? Can I ask?
Dundalk.
Dundalk. Okay.
Anyway, guys, I'm off. Mick, love you. You know that, man.
Cheers,
That,
buddy.
buddy.
Banksy.
Hey,
Thanks.
I respect
You know
you
what?
guys big time. You know
Thanks.
that.
You know what?
Even you guys, you know that, buddy. And then, guys, I know what they're doing. I know what they're fucking doing. That shit.
I hope
man. Don't
you
worry
know
about
what
it.
to do.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. Hey, listen, take care, guys. Have a good one. Have a safe one, okay?
Do you want a drink?
Cheers,
I
man.
send you.
Take care. And Kenneth, you deserve that fucking job. Take care of yourself, man. Take care,
Thank you
boys.
for the compliment, but that's not up to me.
No, you deserve it. Take care. Good night. God
Cheers.
bless all.
Good night,
Cheers,
mate.
man.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, thanks.
Excuse me. Interroom. It was not me. It wasn't my food. I never had my food.
Yes,
I've
Gav.
never been to Ireland. I've never been to Ireland.
Well, it's nice sometimes in a couple of months in summer. The rest
Yeah,
of the
because
time it's,
I've been invited so many times through the Tottenham connection in London, and I never got around to it. And goes flights from just beside me is Sola Airport, and so one time if you're home there, I will definitely have a pit stop if you're home.
Ask him about the
can
fishing.
do.
Ask him
Can
about the
do.
fishing. Ask Seven
Yeah.
about the fishing there. Tell him. Ask him about the fishing.
In Ireland.
Hmm.
Yeah, but probably good fishing there with the sea.
No,
Same
I'm
as
on
here.
the I'm on the east coast. The fishing is terrible. You have to be on the west coast or the south coast for it, really.
Oh, here it's brilliant. Just outside my living room here, we can go down to the sea. When we can put in the summer, we can catch like stone crabs and mackerel and cod, and it's just go down to the sea here and just put on your fishing rod and fish. I live perfectly.
Yeah.
Just live in Stavanger, just opposite of the airport, like some kilometers away, and we have the sunset and like 200 meters or 7 from my house. It's then we are put down the sea in the summer.
Shall I tell you what Seven's solace is in society?
Do
Seven's
you know what to do?
Dynamic, interrupt you. Dynamic.
I'm going
You like seafood, guys? You like
Seven's
seafood?
solace is
No,
to
I saw you answered
go out
for
in
me.
his boat,
You work
go
away.
out in his boat, go out in his boat, be on his own, get out in his boat, and just chill out there in the middle of
You have a
nowhere
boat or 7?
on his jack and just chill. That's what he likes to do. That's his solace.
Last time you have a boat?
Seven.
That's his solace. That's what
Mike,
he does.
is Mike. Yeah, nice one, Banks. You know what it is. And cheers, Robin.
It's nice to have that solace to be able to do that.
Somewhere, wasn't it?
R7, can I ask you what's your name? R7. Why call you
My
7
name?
R7?
Only
It's so stupid to call. You see my face down Thailand. That's me. And my name is actually Tottenham Hotspur. I changed it in 2004. No joke.
You what?
My driving license everywhere. Tottenham Hotspur.
What's the name of your bar? You know, if you get a bar, because you said you're going to go over there and speak to the Nightwish.
Yeah, but that's not up to me. It's up to a guy who owns Nightwish.
Imagine if you did get the bar, would you call it Spurs?
No, it's not my bar, so I can't call it what I want. It's not my bar.
Why not?
No, because I'm working for a Nightwish Group. You know Nightwish Group. I can't go to 46 and call it bullshit bar. Are you crazy?
But if you could own your own bar, what would you name it?
No, because that I want to franchise. I have that idea already, and I want to franchise that. And no bars in the world have this name. It's not Tottenham, not football, and so I don't want to tell it. But it's a great idea. It's so brilliant. And if we meet R7 or some, because this is a really good idea, and it's a brilliant idea, and no bars in the world have this. In Norway, we say this name when we go out and we have a party later, and the bar the name with the lights in a neon will flash with the first name, and then when the later part, okay.
And that's never happened.
I have a really good idea about the bar name.
In Thailand, you've got a unique idea for the name of a bar.
Yeah, of course, but I don't have the cash to put up with it or anything. But I have a brilliant idea for a bar, and it's me and my boss in where I work in Lisbon. Me and him were sitting, and we were thinking, okay, we have a place in Stavanger Centrum, and we didn't end up with it, but we stuck with the idea, and signed the name, and I was thinking about how we should put it, and but we don't have so. But I know the name, but it's
Interesting.
nothing with football or anything. It's about party and stuff. So the name is pretty cool. It's really cool. But
Really good. Really good.
R7, I can't tell it because then I will lose it. It's so
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
And Seven,
I would
what would
go-
you Seven? If you had a bar, what would you name it, mate? What would you name it?
Oh, no clue, to be honest.
The Buffalo
No
Doc.
Clue. That's not a very good name for a bar. The No Clue Bar.
You know what? No clue bar is as good as that.
No Clue Bar.
Actually, say it again. Yeah, it's got a ring to it.
Yeah, hasn't it? No Clue Bar.
R7. Can I say something dynamic? R7, I got R7. What you say? No clue bar, and then you write in the parenthesis underneath Sherlock Holmes. No clue bar and Sherlock Holmes underneath.
No, we couldn't do that. It might be called Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes haven't got the clue.
I didn't get that one.
That was brilliant. That would be brilliant. No clue, and just in small letters underneath Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock. So
That is hard to find this bar. It's like the first bar in the whole world is in Ireland. The first ever bar ever was in Ireland, in the middle of the field. So Ireland, everybody in the world who loves bars have to thank Ireland. Ireland is the godmother, gods of bars.
apparently so. I mean, there's a village where I put the boat in the water. It's about 15, I don't know, about 20 kilometers from here. And
I think
long
you would
time ago,
love.
there's one house there still, but long time ago there was nothing but fields, and that one
Yeah,
house was
it's middle of a field. Exactly.
before
in
they even
middle of
built the village or anything else. Like 100 years before that, it was a bar. 200 years maybe.
Seven, can I interject just for 1 second? I've got something I need to say. If I
Yeah.
broke into your house, do you know what the only thing I would steal
What?
is all the buttons?
Then you must be from Scotland.
No,
Anyway,
he doesn't mean
carry
the
on.
buttons on my clothes though.
Let's carry on. Let's carry on with the conversation.
I have to Nick and
I've got
R7.
that. I must have 6,000 buttons here.
Me too. Come on, help yourself. R7, help yourself. How many buttons do you want?
I have a lot of buttons.
I
Most of
was-
them lined up as well.
R7, I have to tell you, my first flight when I was a little kid, my ever first flight to England, I was only 17 years old. It was for my first game to see Tottenham, and my mom was scared to send me alone, and I have to. Yeah, that's a whole story I don't need to tell you about. But on the airplane, okay, I didn't know where to sit, and my first time alone, and I was a Scottish oil guy, and he said to me, and I said because he talked to me, but he was up in a business class, and I was behind him, like 2 seats or something. And he started talking. So, okay, we ended up sitting. So he took care of me. And okay, Kenneth, you go there and there. And then the service come. The lady came. And okay. And I just barely started drinking. I had my first beer when I was 18. And he ordered Drambuie. This is a natural drink. And he said to me, Kenneth, this you must not tell. I have a true story. I'm Scottish. Now you're going to taste the Scottish national drink, Drambuie. But
Nice
you
drink.
know, when the Scottish people, Kenneth, when they move, they take their fucking wallpaper with them. I was only 18 years old. I didn't understand what that meant.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. This is
Jeez.
true.
Yes. Oh my god.
This is Scottish guy telling me this.
You know,
Now you will taste the national drink of Scotland, Drambuie. But remember, when the Scottish people move, they take their fucking wallpaper with them.
yeah.
I didn't understand this before. I was like,
People they squeak.
many years later or something.
They squeak
Oh.
when they talk.
He was a really good man. Oil, big in oil in Stavanger, Norway.
What
Big in oil.
all about Scottish people, what they're like when it comes to money?
Yeah, I have a Scottish name, so I'm proud of it. So
No, got one about they're very, very. What's the word? 7. They're very frugal with their finances. Shall we say?
You mean tight bastards?
That's the word.
Or as they say in Thailand, kiniao.
Yes.
I was being polite.
R7, when you are in bricklayers, we call it the Irish now new owners, and can you move back to Ireland? And everybody Ireland, brilliant people, R7 from Ireland, and everybody is this.
Yeah, they like to party.
This guy from Ireland gone to Tottenham Bar. He lives in North London. For many, every time I'm there, he's there. And we pass each other in the toilet door. And he says in Ireland, like, okay. I learned some words like that, the R7. A little bit, like, you can talk in code in Irish.
Sometimes.
I'll tell you something about the Irish.
Irish people are the best. I love the Irish.
I'll tell you something for a fact.
I love Irish people. They are the best.
Anyone who disputes this, then they don't know the Irish. If you want to party, go to an Irish party. That's when you know about partying.
I have on my
trust me.
I got the R7 on my keychain. The son-in-law of his name is Damien. He has 2 sons with the daughter of Kenny. They are over in Ireland. 2 little youngsters, and he gave me a keychain. It's around here somewhere, and it's the clover, Irish clover, but it's sparkling. Turn around. And it's a luck of the Irish. And I had this on my keychain for many years. But this says to me, is it have to be blessed by a priest to be lucky?
I don't know about that.
No, I don't know about that either. But for me,
it doesn't. But for me, Kenneth, just one thing, right? A clover has 4 leaves generally, but the shamrock, which is Irish, has 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the clue is for me that he gave it to me. I thought that was lucky that I kept it so long. I think that is more lucky. I don't need a priest to say it's lucky.
No, it doesn't have to be blessed by a priest.
No.
I know
Thank you, Thank you, R7. R7, you made my day. Then maybe now it works. Now R7 is not to work.
I know an Irish girl in my family that's married to somebody in my family, and she's an Irish girl, yeah, and he's a Birmingham-born geezer. And he said to me, and I still speak to him today on Facebook, and he said to me, fucking hell, these Irish guys. And I'm like, what? He said, seriously, when they party, it's not just a normal party, mate. Not like Brummies do, not like the Birmingham people do. I said, what do you mean? I said, Birmingham people can party, mate. He said, no. He said, the Irish, they just keep going, man. It's like, you're fucked. And even if you're fucked, they'll say, no, we can do maybe one more day. And you're like, no, I need to...
Tyler make an R7. Shall I... Surprise,
they start dancing on the tables and shit. And in the pubs. They dance on the tables, man.
Gasta Sweden, are you from Birmingham?
Yeah, I'm from UK, born and bred, man.
In Birmingham.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a big surprise now?
Go on.
Okay, my uncle, his name is Frode Almos. He's the founder of Birmingham Football Club, City Supporter Club in Norway. The president girl, yes, the girl that was president for Birmingham. He used to call my uncle. He's the #1 Birmingham in whole of Norway. Even yes.
Can I just? Okay, I believe you. Can I just say something? I've got Sweden, the Swedish side. I've got what's the other one? You've got Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, and there's another one. So I haven't got the Norway side on in my Facebook, but I've got the Swedish Birmingham club.
Yeah, but are you Birmingham supporter, Villa
Yeah, I
supporter?
support Birmingham since the day I was born.
Holy shit! Yeah, but there you go with my uncle. Everybody knows him there, but he never been there. He's been in Norway many years. Old Lebanon soldier. He's everybody knows him. He printed programs here in Stavanger with Birmingham, and I ended up with Tottenham, and I inherited all his stuff.
Kenneth, let me tell you something. The worst thing on the planet is to be a Birmingham City supporter, and I'll tell you why. Because they never have managers or above managers, the people that run the club that have had.
You think it's easy to be a Tottenham fan?
Well, yeah, but you got. Everybody thought you got the best guy, and look what's happening.
We never win anything.
It's not working out, even with what you thought was the best guy. It's not
that's Daniel Levy and them so controlling this, the ENIC board. So I can Gaza, Sweden.
Yeah.
My uncle, his name is Frode Almos. I promise you, in Birmingham, he's golden. If I walk up with him one day, he had a dream he always dreamt to take R7 and Thailand. You know the channel boats you can rent on holiday in England. He always wanted to take that, and that's on my bucket list with him. He always spoke about it, and now he's getting older, and I'm in Stavanger. He's in an island called Stord, north of here, and he was one of the first members or founders of Birmingham City Supporter Club in Norway.
Yeah.
And the president in Birmingham City was a girl who controlled Birmingham City many years ago.
This was
she used to call my uncle. She called my uncle
years ago.
She called my uncle.
You know what they did? They were renegades.
Yeah. But she called my uncle.
Yeah, they were renegades. They left us.
Yeah, she brilliant lady.
West Ham. That's what they did. Renegades.
So, Gaza, Sweden is a small world.
It's a small world, but they were renegades. Yep. Karen Brady and the two guys, the Pawn brothers. They fucked off and they went to
West Ham.
Yeah, they went to West Ham. Wet spam. It's not West Ham. It's wet spam. That's what we call it. Wet spam.
I know that.
Yeah. But anyway, it was good talking to you. It's good talking to you, Seven. It's good talking to you, Mick. Time for me to leave the premises. Yeah, man. Just having
not even midnight.
Mick and Seven, can I ask you what's your favorite hotels and places you like to visit when you're in Thailand? And
I've only been to Thailand once. So
once only Thailand, only once.
Beginning of last year, and I have had 3 holidays cancelled last year. So
you have some catching up to do, Thailand, Mick.
A lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, we all do.
Get yourself the beautiful lady and settle down and sell whatever and just stay in Thailand.
Gotta have money for that.
Yeah. If you have a pension and stuff. So R7U.
Me, well, I have a house up in Peshawar, which is up north central. I've been in a relationship there for the last 14 years. So most of my interests are not in Pattaya, but I go there at times.
You got kids down there as well, or if I can ask? You got kids down there as well?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Then you're lucky as me. I don't have. I have a really good friend. Have you guys ever been? You seen? I have to. Okay, now I'm thinking about 5 things at the same time. You know, you've seen Land of Smile channel, Simon.
Yeah.
He's a really good friend of mine. I've stayed there before he built the resort with American guy Ron Floyd, and after I was there on my 45th birthday and celebrated with Simon and Mem. And Mem, she's back in the UK and working her ass off now. And he's a genuine, just kind bloke. But of course, when you stay there, he wants for But I got to know all the locals with the Simon, and they take so good care of me when I come up there. I don't stay in the. I go up to them. They take me. So it's brilliant up at this place. It's amazing, and it's highly recommended. And it's.
But there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see.
Yeah, but that trolls that we don't need to have anything with. So why should we care? You have to be there to see it, and
it's all about the receipts at the end of the day.
yeah, but of course,
Like, I mean, the other side of it is, you know, like as Kenneth was saying, you know, no matter where you go, you can. If you go into a bar and you know what the score is, you can choose to ignore it, or you can just say, "I'm going to have a good night." It doesn't matter where you are. You can, even if you're wise to everything that's going on.
Yeah,
you know, you're doing what you're doing, and
I told I had a good conversation with Banksy earlier, and I said, "How is R7?" Because I watched streams with no comment on Thailand Mix channel when you're down. If we can have a general conversation. I see you cry. I've seen you, but I'm not. This is between us.
Kenneth. The one thing about Mix channel is the way Mix channel is different from other channels is people come on here and
R7. He's down to earth.
People can speak the mind, and you can say exactly what you want. There is no. Mix not gonna.
You have the people that like following this conversation now, and like, okay, we don't understand what Kenneth's talking about, but I've been following your channel without having. This is the first time I'm coming on.
That's why people come in.
And R7, I told Banksy, R7, he knows. He's gone through the score. He knows about life. I see them try to talk sense to people, and they just jump. And then I wish I had a name for you, R7, because one
thing he's
honest. You Charlie or Ian or Ryan, John.
It's Richard. It's Richard.
It's good to be honest. It's good to be honest. What's short for Richard, 7?
Cheers. Cheers, mate. Richard, that means a lot. Cheers, buddy.
What's short for Richard, 7? Go on, tell me.
Dick.
Depends where you live.
Thank you, Mick. That's the one I wanted to hear. That's the one. And I just thought it was funny. Anyway, we carry on. Oh, come on. Fucking hell. It's banter, man.
R7, you have to hit one of them
with a second offense. I was called that for years. No fucking big deal.
So, but in the end, I say I wish if we meet together in Thailand, that would be amazing. That would be so cool. That would be amazing. And Richard, if we meet in Ireland one time, but that will be after, because I've never been in Ireland, then that would be even higher on the bucket list, actually.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the biggest problem any of us have is talking about meeting anybody, even in Thailand. It's like, who knows who's going where.
After the COVID, of course, the shit virus.
Yeah.
But can I ask all of you people, shall we go into this fucking virus shit? It's like here in Norway.
Fuck the virus. What virus?
Guys, it's been great talking to you. I'll speak to you in a bit. See you later.
Okay, guys, cheers, fella. Nice one.
Cheers, guys.
Nice one. Speak to you later. Right.
R7.
Yeah.
Do you think this will be for? I think this will be the new flu. I think that they can't, because it's mutated so many times that they can't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's not going away anytime soon.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. And now they say they have a vaccine for the vaccine for the vaccine. Like, so
Yeah.
what do we do? But as long as I get the vaccine pass to go to Thailand, think about it, Richard.
Yeah, you should be okay for November. Should be okay for then.
You think so?
Yeah. But the way they're talking here is because there's issues in lots of countries trying to get enough vaccine and rolling it out fast enough. And one of the top medics was talking on TV the other day, and he said, "Well, maybe we'll even bring in the Russian vaccine, whatever,
Yeah, Russian vaccine. Even Putin didn't dare to take that.
Look, I don't care.
So, but now in Norway,
the reason I'm saying about the vaccine is I think by the time, I'm planning on going in April, so if the stipulation is you have to have the vaccine or do quarantine, well, I'm going to do quarantine anyway. If the stipulation, or if you have to have the vaccine, I'll take it if I can get it.
If you're doing ASQ, Richard, you have to say hello. Go up to Hacienda and say hello to Nick Dean. You have to do it.
We will.
To us.
Yeah, Rabbit. I did say that last year. That's true.
You have to promise
That is
this.
fucking true. I did say that last year.
I didn't know that, but you have to. If you go on ASQ in April, you have to promise me you go up to Nick Dean and say hello, Richard. Please do it. He's a brilliant guy.
We're going at the end for the beer.
Yeah, Tyler, yes, go to Nick Dean. Are you going with 7 in April?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Wow. Can you go to both of you for a job interview for me as well?
I'll tell you what. If you use me for a reference, you're fucked.
Yeah, but you have to go on up to visit Hacienda. If you go on ASQ, both of you, that would be so cool. So you plan this? How much? 30,000 baht or ASQ?
Yeah, ASQ. Yeah, I mean it's going to be that anyway.
But now it's come ASQ in Pattaya, right?
Yeah.
One of his Nick's friend. He have a hotel with ASQ there now.
Say that again.
Nick D knows one of his friends, owners of a new hotel, is going to ASQ in Pattaya.
Right.
Yeah. Just
didn't know that.
Message Tyler, Mick, sorry. I'm burping a little bit. Sorry.
Okay, I know
it.
And the hotel.
Just send Nick Dean a message if the ASQ hotel is open, because he knows the guy who bought this hotel in Pattaya, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. If not, I know there's different prices in Bangkok when you land. So
Kenneth, when myself and Mick were planning on going late last year, right? We were looking at ASQ hotels, and the cheapest was, I can't remember now, 35 or 39,000, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, it's about that now as well, Richard.
Nyland moved to ASQ, and I think he paid something like 28,000, but he doesn't have a window.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's in Bangkok.
No, have you guys? You seen the cameraman who helps Nick Dean, Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Martin,
He told a story the other day about ASQ hotels. There was these guys in the ASQ hotel. They had what in Norway we call it snor. What in English it's you put a line between the balconies, and they send each other bears and stuff to each other balconies in the ASQ hotels, because you sit alone. You have to 14 days, and they had in the prison they had this line. They send what do you need? Now I need this, and I have a bear. Because somebody told me his name is my good friend. I've been with him all day. He's going out to North Sea on Thursday, and he told me that you could get 6 beers every day in some ASQ hotels.
Right.
6 beers. And then one guy, if you travel, both of you, be sure to buy as much booze as you're allowed to, because he took this guy. He took little bit booze and he saved 6 beers. So next day he could have a little bit more beers, than he had a more party for himself in the hotel room. And you two, you have to do the same. You buy a couple of whiskeys. Yeah. And you save a little bit, and then you get 6 beers, and you save. Okay, this day I'm not drinking this much, so you have more beers, and you drink a little bit of whiskey that day, and then you have more beers next day, and you have yeah. So think about it, being on an oil platform in 30 days. It's you have TV, you have everything. Easy.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, mentally and otherwise, I hear people complain about quarantine, but I mean, for me to sit in a small room for 2 weeks, I could do
luxury.
I could sit in a fucking jail cell with no food
Me
for fucking 2 weeks. Big deal.
Richard, me too. Same here. Same.
Means
No
nothing,
problem.
Means
Yeah, but I
nothing.
couldn't sit in a room with no fucking window. I've got to have a window.
Yeah, but you have windows. You even have a balcony. You have
Not all, Kenneth. They don't all have balconies or windows, no. Apparently.
Well, if you take the 40,000 baht, well,
Yeah, I think at that money you will.
yeah. So if you are on 30,000 baht, you're in Pattaya, ASQ, I think, maybe. But I don't know. If you so lucky and you do the ASQ in April, I will. You and Tyler, Mick. Mick, what's your surname? Also, you don't name Tyler Mick, but Mick Austin. Mick. What's your name, Mick?
Mick. Just Mick.
And
no, just Mick. Nothing else. Just Mick.
Okay. You can tell me if you want one time if we meet.
I will.
Yeah. So I'm not out to jinx anybody or so, but I know R7. I know Richard. I know from one stream, if I can't remember wrong, that you said that Richard one time. Yeah.
More than once.
I told Banksy because I follow you and you know what's and it's so sometimes it's so funny when you argue with people that don't understand. And Mick, Tyler Mick, I'm so tired. I'm closing the stream. I'm sober, and having the best conversation. No, give me 10 minutes, Richard. Give me 10 more minutes. Give me 10 more minutes. Okay, yeah, but Tyler Mick, I'm on Richard's side always because I like to listen to him because he has so much to tell, and he's Ireland and Irish and like my family in
now you understand why the Irish never let the party stop.
Yeah, but I'm laughing. 10 more minutes and I'm cheering for you. And you put one time you hadn't have a drink and you put on Bacardi and Coke. No, you like something with Coca-Cola, Richard.
Bacardi, yeah.
Whiskey.
Bacardi usually.
Yeah, because I remember. And can I Tyler Mick, can I do the Liverpool accent? You do. No. I'm horrible at this, but okay, let's go. Tyler Mick, this is no, I can't do it. I maybe have to have yeah, because when Tyler Mick and you go oh, it's funny. This is last year, months ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't dare to answer and say anything, but I follow the channel always. This was my Saturday late entertainment. This is how boring
Ours
it
too.
is, Richard. This is how boring it is in my apartment. But
Hey,
then
it's
I
how
saw,
boring it is in many people's lives. It's just the way
yeah,
it
but
is.
then I saw Nick Dean. He also Tyler Mick. But Nick Dean likes you as well. So then, okay, then okay, these guys are good. So, but
Jesus,
you
Mick,
see,
you must be famous.
guys,
I know.
guys, you see all the trolls out there today. It's insane.
Oh, it's too many. I don't bother with them.
No, don't do it. And Richard, I
What?
know you know, and it's
Trolls are good. Trolls are good. Who cares about trolls? No big deal.
yeah, but you know what I mean. In the end, you don't give a damn about them. You just ignore them.
But they're
But
just
not
the same
many
as everybody else in the chat. They're just trying to be
Yeah.
funny most of the time, you know? It's like,
Yeah, but some people can't handle that, and it's just delete,
Oh, well,
delete, 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 delete. Go away.
up to them.
Ooh, fuck it.
Yeah, but some people like they what they drive about it. They like oh, this is their hobby,
Yeah.
and it's like me and you and Tyler Mick now having a really good conversation about Thailand and when we're coming traveling again, and you and this is what it's all about, in my opinion.
We'll travel when we can travel and not before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so surprised, Tyler Mick, that you only been one time.
Yeah, just once, yeah.
That's amazing. That's
I went once, come back 4 days later, I booked another holiday to go back.
of course. You older than me, Tyler Mick. You must be 52, 3,
No. How old are you?
40, 46 next month.
I'm older than you, but I'm not that fucking old.
You're 50.
No, I'm not that old neither. I'm nearly there, but I'm not far.
You not turn 50.
No, I'm not 50 now.
Ah, yeah, then you're just a kid. Then Richard can be our dad.
70.
Richard can be our dad. He's an old man.
You're fucking
Richard,
old granddad. You want
Apparently
to
so.
see the picture he sent me the other night? He was sat there with his slippers on, his granddad pajamas, his flat cap on, and reading the newspaper.
Richard, this is Liverpool. Pajamas. How
Pajamas.
pajamas?
I have pajamas. I have pajamas. They're for one reason.
To keep your fucking frail old bones warm.
No, hospital visits. Just in case.
Mm.
That's
True.
it.
But that was a little bit ugly said of you, Richard. But
What?
I thought you,
Do I
Tyler
care?
Mick. Are you 49, 48?
Nearly, yeah, virtually here.
Okay. Richard, you 56.
63 Richard is.
56.
58.
58. Well, a compliment that I got. Okay. And yeah.
Yeah, good night, Stu. Good night, Stu.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Well, hey, where's Raider? Will you go over and tuck little Stu in?
Have you booked a hotel, lads?
No, not yet.
No,
We
booked
can't
nothing
fly
yet.
it. We've had
Nothing.
taxis.
Oh, it's some good. Really, I booked a hotel like half price. This is in November on Agoda. I booked up in Söderberg. It's it usually costs about. Oh, this is Adelphi Hotel. Now I got it for half price compared to normally with tourists. There's a swimming pool with a bar on top, and you got straight out in Söderberg. It's central as hell, and it's really good deals. In check that out if you can. Adelphi Hotel on Agoda, really good deal. If you gonna stay in a hotel or I don't know
Well,
what.
Kenneth, I'll be going straight up country after I leave quarantine, so it doesn't bother me,
Oh.
man. If
Where
and
are
when
you
I go down
going
to
to your
Patty,
family?
there's one hotel I stay in there,
Oh, okay,
which is
okay.
on Site 3. And
You're not going to take care of
for
Thailand, Mick?
years.
Hello.
You have to take care of Tyler Mick for a weekend.
No. I have to take care of him.
I have to push him around in his wheelchair.
Because he's old and frail, Kenneth. I've got to take care of him. I'm taking the.
Oh,
He's going off with his family, and you going. Well, you go down to Hacienda, and Nick Dean take care of you.
Yeah, but
He goes
Seven
up to
can only go in bars that I've got a ramp in, so because I need to push him up in his little Zimmer frame.
I have to ask the embassy if I can also travel in April, because I think I have to take care of both of you.
look at that.
Same ASQ hotel. Okay.
The amount of 6 foot plus Norwegians I've picked up off the floor. Come on.
Who wants beer today? Okay, I have a cold one today, Richard. Tyler, I think you have to wait tomorrow because you save your beer and we send over the balconies. And I said,
I've got a case of beer sat next to me fridge.
that would be funny. That would be quite a story.
Kenneth, ask Mick. He's got a case of beer there, right? He got it for New Year's. Ask him how many's left in it.
I think it's full.
Oh, I can't. Oh God, I'm lagging like.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Richard, I think it's full. Still,
He's a wise man. He doesn't drink at home.
No.
No, I don't drink at home, but the minute I'm on holiday, I start drinking from like 6:30 in the morning. Get up in the morning, have a beer.
You know, Richard, what I did when this coronavirus hit, I bought myself a bar in my living room, made my whole apartment into a bar, put on the dart, windmill, or everything in my living room. I'm single, you know this. And I put up on the wall with everything you can think about in the bar. I bought everything because we couldn't go out. All the bars are closed. So I bought the bar in my living room. Look, I'm going to put on a cam. You're going to see. I'm going to put on cam. Let me see how I can put on cam for you. Okay, here's the dop or the. Okay, no, that's my stupid face. We don't want to see this. Let me see what I can do. How can we turn this around? How we turn this camera on R7?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my goddamn phone.
Oh, you see the dart. And behind it's not light, but the bar is so dark, so I have to turn up the full light. Well, Captain Morgan and yeah, you can barely see it, but yeah. So that I did, Richard. When I was this coronavirus shit.
So one of the things you spent your time doing to stay sane, huh?
Yeah, you know, you need a bar. Yeah, you see it. You see it behind, and you see the guitars on the wall. I'm a big AC/DC fan, so I have the Angus, of course, on the wall and all that. So I have to do it to stay sane. So I bought the bar and put it in my living room, and I bought the dart, and I bought, yeah. You can't do anything. So, and I've been a barman since 2004. So it's like I needed to have it in Richard in my home as well. So,
okay, yeah. Here's a question, Kenneth. So you're in the business and you're planning on heading over to Thailand and getting into the business there, right? How long do you plan on staying there? If it works out.
For the first, this apartment I have is I can't just turn it around. I can't sell it. It's not mine. I will keep it, and if I like the job, then I have to ask the boss. Then because I pay quite a lot of rent, like 8,090 kroners plus electricity every month for this place. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's like a lot. It's like £800 plus electricity every month for this apartment. And if I move,
Hey,
I
tell you
will.
what, that is cheap by Irish prices, but that's cheap.
Yeah, but I will not give this apartment up, and I will go down and try it out and see.
Yeah.
Oh, so bad. Okay, Kathy, no worries, mate.
A lot of posts need to be approved. There you go.
Yeah, I have to put on a battery charger here. Only 2%. Holy shit.
Uh,
I will do, mate. I will do. I'm only on for another 10, 15 minutes anyway, Kathy, so.
Oh,
charger time.
Yeah.
yeah, it's on
That's
battery.
all
So.
it is, guys.
No, so Richard, so it's. I hope if I enjoy the job, I can stay. Well, if I can stay past the first big option, they say always is 3 months.
Yeah.
And beyond. And I have I can't say this live on if you're live, but I have friends in Yomtien.
Uh-huh.
And one of my best friends from Texas, he's working outshore now, and well, I can't say it because it's nothing. His name is Ryan Poe, and he's Nori. She have 2 bars in Chardodo in Yomten. So if you're more than welcome there, and it's in the first bar up in. We always have a barbecue, Richard. And in Yomtien, Soy 7, the first bar from beach you come up to on the left-hand side is Dodo, 2 bars together. That's like a
Right,
private.
okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
what
yeah.
you're talking about.
That bar you have to come to. We always barbecue a pig there, and every my birthdays, and it's like the smallest bar but the coolest, and it's American, English, Irish.
I'll tell you
Lots
what,
of
I'm getting worried about all these invitations.
Yeah, night, Kathy, mate.
nothing to be scared about, Richard. So you just have to show up. That's the most important thing. So
Oh, I'll tell you. I'm gonna have to start writing down all these things because
yeah, you should.
You need
Because
to.
when you're on YouTube,
oh, I'm at that age.
I
Here's the other thing, Mick. Right after all this, after the last year or so, right? There's that many people who've seen me on here and said, "Oh, I'll see you there. I'll see you there." It's like, fuck.
lads,
I don't know how many people will recognize me, but I won't recognize them.
I know you're
that's
the voice.
lads, this can I tell you a true story? This is so funny, but it's nothing bad about the guy. Okay, I'm not gonna say his last name, but you know him as Steph.
Here we go.
I invited him. This is funny. This is a true story. He was probably pissed off whiskey or whatever. And I invited him, Nick Dean, but he went down to, this is like 3-4 years ago. And I always wrote the pig in Yomten at my friend's bar.
Uh-huh.
And I sent message on Steph's channel. And you're more than welcome to come to Dodo, a bar in Yomte on barbecue. We're going to have. And then, you know what he said?
No.
Thailand, Mick, are you there?
Hey?
Listen to this. Now I'm gonna give you, Richard and Tyler, make a good best laugh of your life this year. I invited Steph to a party in Jomtien, right? Free
Right.
food, free everything. And I said, and he wanted to charge me for commercial for the name of the place. Yeah, but I'm inviting you to the place. How can I tell you the name of the place where you're going to? And you charging me for money for He charged me for money for the place he was inviting to have a barbecue roast. He charged me for money because of the name where he was invited to.
Hang on. He wanted you to give him money because he said it on his chat, or he wanted you to give him money when he went to the barbecue.
No, he charged me because I said the name of the bar for commercial on his channel, but it's an invitation for you to come to me to have a barbecue. But he wanted money. How the hell can you have money to in one invitation? How the hell can Richard, you coming to my party in Dodo 7 and you're gonna charge me money because commercial on YouTube for a commercial holy shit. Then I was lost.
And hey, Kenneth, did you ever speak to Steph before that?
Never, but I've spoken to him later, and I reminded me. But no, I not remember. I sent
And
him
his answer
some.
was, no, I never said that.
Of course, but I remember because I was sober. I wrote this, so I never forgot this, and I remember Tony, who I hit. He was holy shit. But Steph, he go. But Steph, maybe he's a good guy in his heart, but. He lost his plot. He was a good vlogger when he started, and now he's become a troll. I found him on a stream here. I was pissed just to say hello, and I don't give a shit. And I say hello. Why don't we talk about Tyler? No, he wants to talk about karate, boxing. What?
Hey, Kenneth, if you want to laugh, right? Steph's over on another stream right now. You could go onto that stream and tell that story.
No. We have a good chat there. I'm talking with. No.
I'm only saying because Mick could be shutting down the stream in about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, but Harry, at least we have a good. No, Steph, when he started vlogging. Richard, remember many years ago when he started doing the streams with Thailand and on the moped with a helmet, and it was really good streams.
Yeah,
and he was him, and it was Jeff Carter, Kevin Thailand, there were them three only, and now it's like 100, and 5 of them are wankers. Sorry to say, and
yeah.
Everybody wants to do it today.
Everybody's doing it now,
Yeah.
But now there's good internet, there's good phones, there's so easy.
Exactly. So it's easy for everybody. So, but I love one guy the other day when I wake up on Saturday morning before my friend. We went out a big motorcycle club here in Stavanger. They also have up in Rumpo Market up in Jomtien. Richard.
Yeah, I know of it.
Yeah, there is. If you go there, it's called Torsman MC. Go in there. You're more than welcome. It's a really good Harley Davidson boys from Norway, and the mama, the bar girl, the old lady there, she fixes you the best breakfast. If you come hangover early in the morning, and come with food like patka på kaidao, 50-60 baht, or it's nice to be taken care of, people you can trust, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's important in Pattaya, for my part at least, and I think for you as well.
Well, we'll have to talk again about all this.
Yeah, because trust is a big issue.
Well, for me, it's never been a problem for me. Maybe I've been lucky. Maybe it's just my attitude to people, but
Yeah, but
there's a few places, and I haven't strayed too far from them really. Like
about,
when you get into one area and get to meet some
yeah,
people in some place, you tend to stay around there, and you
yeah,
know
man,
people, and it's good.
first time when he come down to Pattaya, then he can go there, and there, and feel safe. That's golden. And nobody will ever do anything to Thailand. You go there, and you join them on that company, and they will take care of you. So, people watch over you, Richard. Like Tyler Mick, if you go up there and he's going, it's important that stuff.
Yeah, it is, because I mean, well, I've always said that to people. You know, the most important thing you can have in Thailand is friends, not money.
Oh yes.
There's a Thai saying, you know. There's a Thai saying, when you translate it, it's simply this: no money, no problem; no friends, problem.
Oh yeah, I was 40 years when I got my best friend in my life, and he's from Texas, and he's now in Guantanamo Bay, and he's putting all his dollars down to Yomti and to the boss, his wife, and so I say, you never know when your best friend comes in life, and then I say, as older you get, Richard, it's hard to find good friends to trust, if you know what I mean. That's it doesn't grow trees, you know.
I've been lucky that way. I guess I trust most people most of the time, you know. But,
yeah, I have a couple now.
Then again, maybe I just avoid idiots at the same time.
Yeah, but that's also. But then you will be alone for the rest of your life because everybody idiots. My dad says exactly what you said. My dad always says the same thing. So now it's strange how life finds you, and how I ended up in Thailand, and I got new friends in my life and best friends, and it's strange. It's so strange. It's like what you say, karma, and where life puts you on the road, and it's like all. I promise you, I got so many people, good friends from Ireland, Tottenham, in that's thanks to bricklayers, and they've been so kind to me all the years. And Kenneth, come over to Ireland, and I've never been.
You'll get there.
One time, I really hope, because it's on the top second place in the what we call it, bucket list.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to Ireland if I was you. You'd end up meeting people like Seven. Something Seven.
Can I ask you guys? Do you like American? I'm since I was a little kid. I love American muscle cars.
Yeah.
No, I was never a fan of V8s or big cars. I'll tell you, my favorite car in the world still is Swedish-built Saabs, classic Saabs.
Saab?
Turbos. Saab
Okay,
900 turbos,
okay.
yeah.
I'll give you. I buy a Saab here in Stavanger for your birthday. Vær så god. Can you buy me a tank, Richard? I give you a Saab any day. I'm not joking.
If it's a Saab pre-93, and if it's a turbo, preferably a 3-door, even a 2-door coupe. Yeah.
My father.
Even an 8-valve.
I have two sisters. I'm the only child with my father, but my mother divorced, so I have two sisters, but same. Yeah. And the father of my sisters, this is like early 80s. He used to have old school egg Saab. The old school looked like a shell.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You can't see him anymore. It's like
it was noisy and
Yeah, had a V4 engine.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
When we were in the army, we had something called a Volvo Felt. It was like a square little car that drove. You could drive over a mountain all over, whatever you want. Small car, like the Swedish guys. They knew how to build.
Well, I had some Volvos too. Favorite one was a 480 ES little coupe, 2-liter auto. That was a fun car. Yeah.
My first car was a 1976 BMW 320, not injection, but
Mhm.
with I put like a youth car, so cut the what do you call it? I don't know what. It doesn't matter. But the amplifiers and the stereo were more worth than the car.
Yeah, we had a lot of that here in the 90s.
But my favorite car, I had a Ford Granada 2.3 GL with a real fence or felga. We call it felga rims, real rims around, and it was the clutch took out like you have to the clutch like in the like just before you took the foot off the clutch out. It's like because not many people can handle the clutch these days. People are pussy. I love stick gear. Automatic are for pussy. I agree, Richard.
100%. My
Yeah.
father had one of those Granadas.
Yeah.
He loved it.
Yeah, they were the best car I had. It was a V6 and 115 horsepower, and I love that car. And it was so good with the steering wheel, and I love that car. It was stick shift and automatic. I hate automatic. It's for
I
rims.
drove the last Volvo I had. It was I think it was what the fuck was Getrag. I forget what the gearbox was, but I used to drive it like a manual. I used to drop gears, hitting corners, just like you would in a manual.
Drive it like
And,
you stole it.
Yeah, you can do that with
Pretty
some
much.
automatic.
Yeah.
My boss, Lysebotn, he have a Mercedes. He bought a special edition for cost over £100,000, but he got it for like 80 or 70. It was a special edition, only one in Norway, V8, and every time he have sent it into over the years so many times, he probably paid more than the car already on to fix because it's nobody who can fix it if it's wrong with the windshield but
Yeah.
it's automatic, and if you put the gear and put it on the side, you can put it like choo choo to the left, and it goes like first gear, second gear, third gear without the clutch. So it's like the stick they have on the Ferraris and you know this pussy gears I call it. I always have the clutch, and so you can control the car up and hill.
The only thing is, when you go to Thailand, if you want to rent one or buy one, I mean, 90% of the cars you're going to find are all auto.
I have a cool story for you. Simon, when I was Simon Land of Smiles, I told him because I never sit on because in Norway we have the same as in America. We don't have the steering wheel on the right hand side. We have it on the left hand side.
Yeah.
So I said to Simon, I never drove a car with a steering wheel on the right hand side in my whole life. So we had a beer and we had a barbecue before I left, before he built the resort. Kenneth, now you're going to drive a car for your first time. Yeah, but okay. It was just up and down the street.
Right, guys, I'm kind of going to bring this to an end, mate. I need to take some meds and go to bed.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for hosting.
Can me and Richard talk?
If you want, it depends if 7 are you staying on, are you going off?
No, I'll stay on for a little bit.
Go on, I'll just fuck off now, but I'll be listening, but I won't take some.
No, I mean, if you want to shut it down, we can talk in the background. That's what I
Can you
meant.
put us backstage or something?
Hang on. Yeah, stay there. I'll shut it down and you can talk backstage.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm going to piss off. I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for joining. Everybody in the chat. And I'll catch you next time on. Good night. God bless to each and every one.
Cheers, everybody in chat.
Cheers,
Thanks for
everybody.
hanging around.
Good night. God bless all. Good night. God bless.
Hope we
Cheers,
were not too boring to you.